What's going on, everybody? This is Stubbs here from Retro Handhelds. I'm joined today by my good buddy, Retro Breeze, Mr. Shem. How are you doing today, man?
Hello, I'm good.
We decided to do something crazy earlier this week. We're like, hey, we're both getting our Loki units in. Should we do a impression stream together? Actually, I think that was your idea, too. I'm like, yes, that sounds good.
Right. Yep.
So we'll see what we get into. You've already set yours up with games, with emulation, but mine I have not touched. So we're gonna see. You have the black unit, I have the white unit. We'll kind of compare and contrast. I have my trusty gnome friend here and my legally acquired Switch carts at the ready.
Yep. I got my Sleepy Kirby.
Yes, and you got Sleepy Kirby, and man, I love your logo. It's so simple and like refined.
It's Neo Geo inspired.
Joey's Retro Handhelds, the Loki.
I am Loki excited about the Loki.
I'm Loki excited about this. But enough about like us. Let's like see what this Loki thing is all about. So I got this from DHL yesterday. Came in this beautiful cardboard box.
That is a box.
Yeah, this is a box. It has 4 sides, and it opens from the front. Inside the box, we have a sweet Loki case.
So you got the exclusive backer edition too.
Oh, is that what this is?
Yeah, so let's just, this device has been a long time coming, and not all of the, I think it was important for them to get it out, and so, the cardboard insert for backers, I guess it's better than nothing, right?
I like it. I'll leave it in. It too.
And I gotta say, the case itself is really excellent, and I'm sure we'll get to that when you get your Loki out.
Yeah, it is a nice case. It reminds me of like a Tom Talk case or something.
Yeah, exactly.
USB-C to USB-C cable. We have power for your country of choice. We have nice big USB-C GAN charger for all your charging needs. This one goes up to 100 watts.
That's right.
Nice. All right. What else is in the box?
Hey, I'll give you one more fun fact about the case there, is it's actually thinner than the official Powkiddy X28 case, despite being for the Loki, which is kind of crazy to me.
Really?
Yep.
That's... I've never touched the Powkiddy X28. Is that one I should get?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
Okay. All right. You talked me into it. Fine. See how easy that was, Russ? See how easy you could have had a Chicken McNugget? I tried to trick him today and said, hey, you want to buy a couple Game Boy games for like $23.66 for your new Game Boy hobby? And he's like, yeah, sounds good. I'm like, oh, I can't let you go down like that. I was trying to trick you so I don't have to shave my beard. It's a whole thing, guys. Watch the podcast. Now, we have here... Of course, it comes with a official McNugget handheld.
That's a good nugget.
No, that's not the right video.
Hey, wait, check out the holographic logo on the plastic there.
This is fun.
It's so shiny. Kind of a weird box, all things considered, but I do like it.
That's kind of
unique.
Fun. It opens up from the middle, as I understand it.
Yep, right? That's right.
Oh, wait. First, we got to look at the all sides of the box. Does it have like the SKU?
Nothing.
And information? No, it's clean. Wish AYN would put out some 6600U Lokis out for review. We already know what the 6800 is capable of, but we haven't tried all TDPs and all that good stuff. They might have done some unique things. This is actually the first 6800U I will have ever used in my life. We have GPD Win 4 coming next week, but for now, this is it. And 6800U, I understand, is last year's chip, but I also want to reiterate for a moment that perhaps not that much has changed in one generation. So I don't want to cast it out just yet. And for me, it's new. So
Stubbs, you're gonna want to keep that little cardboard out because it's got hotkeys on it, and you will need them. There
Oh,
are so many of them, and you're really gonna want to, like,
yeah.
keep them to hand. I've got mine right here as well. Yeah, but Scott, yeah, the 6600U. So they've got actually a video or two up on the official AYN channel of the 6600U version. For the most part, it keeps pace with the 6800U, probably like in all tangible ways, as far as I can see. You know,
Ooh,
in the
screen
ultra
protector.
high end, in the ultra high end, you're gonna get some better performance on the 6800U. But yeah,
Oh, moment of truth.
very good.
Ooh, clean.
Yes.
Clean.
You know, when I opened my Loki, the first thing that happened was I grabbed that plastic bag and my fingers went right over those analog sticks.
Oh,
They are
no.
massive.
I haven't even touched him yet.
Yeah, they are massive. And we'll get to the controls a little bit more later on, but yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, this feels really like matte plastic. I like the plastic feel.
Yep.
Oh, those joysticks are big.
Yep.
Damien's gonna love this.
They're almost comical in how big they are for the handheld. But I think that I think it was Russ said, like, he made a really good point, which is that they really centered the controls in this device. They didn't center the screen.
Yeah.
It's all about the controls, and I mean, spoiler alert, they are fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, and the sticks have such a big range of motion too.
Yeah.
It seems like.
Yep.
Which
They are massive.
for me, I don't love that. I actually like a little more limited range, but we'll see how it does in practice. And these sticks are really comfortable, though. I have big thumbs, so those are nice. This is very, very clean. D-pad. Oh,
Yeah, the D-pad
Oh.
is super clicky. It's a clicky dome switch, and I was really sad
Ooh.
that they got rid of the PS Vita D-pad, but actually this one is just as good. It's so nice.
yeah, and face buttons feel like the Odins,
Yep.
but maybe a little bit more travel.
They actually have less travel. They're
Less
less
travel.
tall, and they are much, much, much springier than the Odins. They are substantially better.
Should we get the calipers out and see how big they are for any tech nerds?
Yeah, that's a good idea. So let me read some comments while you do that. Let's see. Is a new Odin coming out? Yeah, it has actually been announced. They haven't shown anything of it, but it is definitely coming. There's shameless plug. There's an Odin 2 video on my channel now where you can get the most recent information of what's going on with it.
Do it.
I would love those analog sticks available for the Odin. I mean, that's
That'd be
essentially
nice.
what the Loki is. They built the Loki around having gamepad-sized analog sticks when it was originally supposed to look like the Loki. So, I mean, sorry, the Odin.
And H, the face buttons are a soft click. Yes, the D-pad is that clicky. What do you say, Shem? Was the micro switch?
It's a dome switch.
It's a dome switch, right? Moving on to L1 and R1. And by the way, my caliper battery is dead, so we're just going to skip over that for now.
Right.
That's what the Fox is for. We'll have his video out, I'm sure, at some point. L1, R1, L2, R2. Oh, okay. So as I understand it, that's a Hall analog L2, R2.
Yes, it is. That's right.
Feels nice range of motion there. That feels good. L1 and R1 are surprisingly not clicky for once. These are
Yeah, they're membranes.
membrane.
Which is
That's
very unusual, actually.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't have an issue with it though. I mean, that's
No, they feel great.
feels good.
The and the triggers as well. Like, I don't know if you noticed, Stubbs, but they are massive.
Yeah, let's see yours for a second. I
They're
want to see
huge.
your Loki. So you have the black
Yep,
one.
so here's the black Loki right here with my phone in the background.
Nice.
But yeah, as you can see, one thing with the black model, it does very slightly pick up fingerprints, but they just kind of wipe off pretty easy. But yeah, he's a chunky boy, that's for sure.
She thick.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, sorry, that's not a good idea. But I have been, this thing has not stopped for like a day and a half. I've just been using it constantly. So it's a little bit, you know, loved already. But yeah, as you can see, I mean, it just looks amazing.
But how's
Looks so good.
the smudging on that black? Because I was watching Russ's video and he was showing that there were some fingerprints that do show up.
Yep. But it's really not that much, and like I said, like they brush off really, really easy.
Yeah, it's probably like the black Odin plastic, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's not too bad. It's nothing like the PowerKey X18S. Nothing like that at all.
Good. Okay. Yeah, the PowerKey X18S, that was a fingerprint beast. But the what was it? The A20, I believe it was. That was the greasiest handheld texture I've ever seen in my life.
The A20, I don't think I've seen that one.
It was a non-touchscreen vertical Android handheld, much like the TRDR Pocket. So.
Sorry, I've never heard of that. Can you repronounce the name for me?
The Turder.
The
AI. It's the AI powered handheld of the future.
Gotcha. Yeah.
It's been to space.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wipe this off. Let's install the screen protector. I'm feeling.
Yep, I got mine on there already. A relatively okay job for a clumsy man like me.
I have my fan blowing in here, so it's the perfect time to not install a screen protector, but I'm not gonna go turn it off. We're gonna live life on the edge today, everybody. That's right. Wipe it down.
There we go.
I'm just going to block the wind with my body. Do it from the side. You can quote me on that. Oh, nope. There's already specks flying over here. Get out of here, specks.
So, retro handhelds. Wait, that's you.
What?
Is it soft clicky like the Vita or like an Xbox controller? Vita. It feels exactly the same as the Vita or the Odin D-pad, just a slightly different shape. And I mean like slightly different. Scott, I wonder if AYN will actually offer joystick upgrades, or if future versions will have whole joysticks. It doesn't matter. These are some of the best analog sticks I've ever used in anything. Whole sticks are 99% marketing, 1% a fix for an issue that happens on like 0.1% of devices. I really wouldn't worry about it. But they have said that if they can fix the issues they have, they would sell them separate. I wouldn't be in any hurry to get them there.
Yeah. It's tough to see where the line, how to line this up on this particular one.
Yeah.
Because it casts shadows.
Yeah.
From the bezel there. I think that's right. We'll go with that for now.
Looks good.
You know, people don't know this, but many of these TPU or these tempered glass screen protectors, you can actually pull off later, whenever, and just get a wet wipe and microfiber cloth, and you can reapply screen protectors again. Just very carefully peel it off. I've realigned ones that I've put on even years in the past. You'd be surprised. People sort of treat screen protectors so saintly, and it's like they can be abused a little bit.
I mean, they're supposed to be abused, right? So that you're not abusing the screen.
Yeah.
But, you know, the other nice thing about the Odin and the Loki is that the corners of the screen are very square, so it's really easy to just get like a custom-made or even a screen protector that just happens to be the right size. So
yeah. And we're late into the stream now. I don't even know if I mentioned this, but this is the Loki Max SKU with that 6800U. That's right, we talked about that. But this being the Max, yeah, we do want to see the other ones. I almost put an order in for the what are the remaining ones? The Loki Mini Pro and the Loki Zero and the regular Loki and the Max is what we have.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, so I almost got the Mini Pro, and then I said, you know what? I haven't had a 6800U before, so I actually backed a black 6800U Max right now.
Yep.
And while I was at it, this is your fault, Shem. You talked me into, with your excitement and passion, into buying another Odin Pro. So I ordered a black Odin Pro because I missed. After that podcast episode with you, I missed it, and I wanted to see it again.
It's just something that I always think about my Odin whenever I go to play a game. Although that has changed a little bit. Maybe it's just changed very slightly.
For the X28.
That's the only thing you're going to see of that device in this one. but I still love the
Odin
Odin.
gang. Thanks, Aish. I
Odin
think
gang.
Aish is logged in doing mod chatting right now.
Yeah, he mentioned that.
Okay, enough of my perfectionism with the screen. Well, let's do event smell. That's what.
Smell test.
Let's do a little smell Rooney.
All right, I'm gonna come right up to the mic so that you can all hear it.
Carcinogens.
It's very. I said on Twitter, it's very neutral.
Neutral.
It has a when it's on, it has a subtly sweet start and a kind of like a roasted kind of nutty finish.
Yeah, it's
but
almost
it's so subtle.
Yeah, there's almost like a little bit of a cilantro, like not essence, not really a taste, but an essence.
I can't taste cilantro; it just tastes like soap to me. So.
Me too. I have the same
gene.
You're
one of those people. Oh,
yeah,
right.
It tastes disgusting, and that's why there's like that hint of cilantro at the tail end. But if you kind of move it away from you as you're doing a smell, you won't catch that. So that's what I would recommend when you're smelling this.
Yeah,
that's pretty good mouthfeel. I mean, it definitely has a plasticky feel. It has a solidness to it that you can't deny. And as far as strength and durability, it feels solid.
That's not.
I think it's not going to pop.
So if you didn't notice, this is a thick boy, by the way.
It is.
It's very chunky, but I mean, the design is just so nice, though. It looks really, really nice, and it's really comfortable as well. Really, really comfortable to hold. It doesn't feel... it feels much bigger than the Odin, even though it's not quite that much bigger. But I mean, yeah, it's great. So I think somebody asked in the comments as well, like, do these sticks get in the way? No. The design, the offset sticks, is a genius design. It's an absolute stroke of genius. Like, you'll never hit them if you don't want to. Like, it's really, really good.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Hoping the Mini Pro will replace my Odin for retro gaming. Now, apparently, Scott just mentioned in the chat there that the Mini Pro is sold out now.
Yeah, that's strange. I haven't heard anything about that.
So,
yeah.
I hadn't either.
Yeah.
As far as specs go on this, before we delve too much deeper, do you just have an overview of specs on this model? I can't.
Yeah. So the Loki Max has a 6800U AMD Zen 3 Plus, Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth 5.2. It's got a Radeon 680M GPU, 12 cores, 16 gigs of RAM at 64 megahertz. 512 gig storage. By the way, this is all from memory. I'm not reading it off the store page.
I'm impressed right now.
6-inch LCD IPS, 1920 by 1080. We've got a 46.2 watt-hour battery in there. Hall sensor analog triggers, but not Hall sensor analog sticks. And they never said that there would be, except for like one off comment, which was never said again. And don't worry about it. They're great. They're great sticks.
Wait, are they like Alps 3D or regular sticks or Hall sticks?
I am not sure. I mean, they're just regular, right? They're not magnetic. But that just doesn't matter. Just doesn't matter. Yes, it doesn't matter.
Well, I haven't noticed the difference between a magnetic and a non-magnetic joystick. I'll say that. Only place I've experienced stick drift is on a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, that's the thing. Nintendo unintentionally, basically, what do you call it? They popularized stick drift because they did such a terrible job in the Joy-Cons. It was so terrible. And now it's like a marketing thing, but you really don't need them.
No.
You know, of course, it's nice if your sticks don't drift, but what people also don't understand is that Hall sticks also have their own issues like magnetism and stuff like that. And AYN said that they were working on it and they couldn't resolve an issue with the Hall sticks. So, or they haven't yet, and they would rather just ship it with regular sticks. And these sticks are so super smooth, they're really nice. And final point on that, nobody cared when the Dreamcast had magnetic Hall sticks. So, you know, that's it. That's a McNugget. Get that out of here.
Yeah, sorry. I crave the McNuggy.
You know, actually, one interesting thing I was just thinking about the Intel Loki, which was cancelled. It's a darn shame because that Aya Neo device, which is like $800 or something. I mean, the i3 Loki at its price would have it would have been the one, really. Wow.
That would have been. I mean, that's the one I wanted to go for originally.
Yeah.
And I did refund many of mine because it was taking so long. And now it's happening, and I'm like, okay, I feel faith. You know, we're seeing the review units come out. Obviously, we're seeing the proof right here that they're here, and that made me feel good to reback. So
Yeah.
I am a fan.
Yep.
What about this? What about I/O? So we got TF card.
Yep, so an SD card slot, headphone jack. There's only one USB-C port, but it's USB 4.0. It supports DisplayPort, so basically video out, up to 4K 60 Hz, which is pretty unusual, actually. Usually you just get like 4K 1080, 4K 30 and 1080 60, but this one goes all the way up to 4K 60, so.
Really? Okay. So we can put it into like something like a one of these USB-C docks with an HDMI output, and
Yep. Yeah, it will work great. The only thing is that the USB port is on the bottom, which makes it a challenge to use with that kind of dock.
Wait a minute. What about with the Odin dock?
Well, okay, it doesn't work though. It doesn't fit because of the position of the USB-C.
Well, yeah. What if you took off the glass front cover thing?
It's the position of the USB port on the Loki versus the position of the USB jack, I guess, on the port. So and they also said it was never going to work. So AYN have said that they are not making their own dock. So I don't know. I'm not really sure what the docking solution is to this other than just a dongle, which is a little bit disappointing. Unless you want to put your Loki in upside down to the dock.
I mean, come on. If they sold enough of these, there's going to be people on Etsy that are going to build a solution, that are going to make some sort of modification. It's just, you always see it. Okay, well, for input output, that looks good. I know that the sides has fun LED lighting, right? And around the sticks, you can customize RGB.
That's right. Full RGB this time.
Full RGB, not one static blue color.
Yep.
What haven't we covered yet? Also, the back, I believe this lights up, this logo. So there's a faint.
That's right.
There's a faint Loki logo. That's kind of fun.
It looks much better on the black version, too.
We'll have to take a look at that. And then we have, of course, M1 and M2.
Yeah, and M1 and M2 are a little bit disappointing this time around, at least at launch, because you can't reprogram them yet. So they're just L3 and R3, which is, I don't know, it's a little sad. But I mean, I'm sure that stuff like that is just software, and, you know, AYN do a pretty good job on their software. So
you just said do, I want to point out. So there's...
That's the reaction.
Okay, that's cool. You can keep talking. I was just being a jerk, mostly. I'll switch.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Switch to yours. Or...
Yeah, so here's the... wait for my associate here too. There we go. So here's the here's the black version with that light up logo on the back. You can barely see it with your eyes, but it does light up. It does look nice. And yeah, it's good. It does. But I mean, it's such a nice looking device, and you know, it does have that Odin DNA. It's substantially different from the Odin, but it still feels like the Odin's big brother or little brother, I guess.
What are these buttons on top? There's two. There's a button on the top left of the screen and the top right.
Yep. So this is select and start.
Select and start. Okay.
And then this is like bottom. Function. This one opens the control center.
LCC. Okay.
And I forget what this one does.
Loki control center on the right, and the left one maybe a virtual keyboard or something.
Oh, it's the Windows key.
Windows key.
I don't know what that means exactly, but all of these, all of these are programmed with different hotkeys, which you'll see on this manual. So, for example, well, I'll just show you. If you hold down these buttons for 3 seconds, you'll get a mouse. It will turn it from Xbox mode into mouse mode, so you can control a mouse with the analog stick. If you press these two at once, it will return to the desktop. No, it won't. It will bring up the task manager. Holding down this button will bring up the virtual keyboard. Holding down this one will go back, depending on where you are. So there's a lot of intuitive stuff built in here. The only thing that I'm wondering, especially with holding down these buttons, is that going to impact some games? So more testing required. Yep.
Yeah. So if we do a size comparison really quick, let's just take a look at the obvious device people are going to compare against, which is going to be the Steam Deck from Valve. And Steam Deck is obviously bigger. It's wider. Is it heavier?
It feels heavier to me.
Steam Deck is slightly heavier, yeah.
I think the thing with the Steam Deck is because it's longer, you have more of a what's the word? Like a pivot. The pivot on your hand is heavier.
Yeah.
But yeah, check out the thickness of these two though, because it's actually quite interesting. If you put them both up vertical. See, the Loki is actually a lot thicker than the Steam Deck is, basically because the Steam Deck is longer. So yeah, I just found that kind of interesting.
I mean, the Loki almost sits inside of the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
But let's pair Team Pandora SteamOS compatible at launch. I mean, no, I don't think so. But I bet that's going to be a thing. Someone's going to port.
Yeah, so here's the thing. AYN have promised full Linux support and driver support for this, so it should run perfectly on Linux eventually. They did, and they have had, according to Taki, a direct contact with Steam in building this device to bring SteamOS to it, and they've repeatedly claimed that they are going to be a partner with SteamOS. So hopefully we will get SteamOS. I don't think there's anything yet, but I mean, these are, early reviewed for first batch units. So maybe we'd need to wait a little bit longer.
Yep. And ergonomics-wise, I mean, the Steam Deck, you got that nice grip. It is a wide 8-inch screen.
Yeah.
Okay, this, right off the bat, to me, is not as ergonomic.
Yeah.
But it still has an ergonomic grip. You're going to take a concession being smaller, though.
Yeah, I think something that really strikes me about the Loki is that it's very soft in the hands. Like, the plastic's very soft. The curves are very soft. Everything's just it feels kind of gentle in a way. And that kind of sounds weird, but if you know what I mean, like, it's quite an easy device to hold.
Yeah, like you could one hand this for prayers.
Yeah, and I don't think it's as ergonomic as the Steam Deck in general, but I do think it's incredibly comfortable and easy to play.
Yeah, let's.
Probably just got banned for saying mass SteamOS. Just like this. Yep.
Okay. Compare it. Am I doing this right? There's no right or wrong, but how do I hold it compared to how do you hold it? So kind of do like that. Yeah. I rest my fingers on L1, R1.
Yep.
I got it, but I gotta say, here's where the comfort wins for me. I've never loved the Steam Deck's joysticks for some reason. I always need to put a joystick cap. I feel like I don't need to put a joystick cap on this. Definitely, these are tall and comfortable and large, and you can kind of glide them. Oh, there's kind of like a satisfying
glide. They're so smooth.
Kind of like you can kind of like just this vibe. Like I want to play a racing game right now. That's
actually, I want to say for everybody who harps on about whole sticks, and people say they're much smoother, which is complete hogwash. And these are the smoothest analog sticks you will ever use in your life. They are absolutely stunning. And something with the Steam Deck is I always end up doing this, like pushing the outside of the stick because of the position. Loki puts your thumb right on the stick, like right there.
Oh,
like,
really?
It's so good for that. And they're so tall as well that it just kind of naturally rests there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love the D-pad, though. The D-pad isn't a loud click either. Here, listen to this. It's like this really soft, satisfying click.
Yeah.
A little bit quieter than the Odin's D-pad, just slightly.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it snappy at all. It's just a very kind of muted click. It's very, very nice.
Yeah, nice play and travel on those face buttons. I mean, this feels high quality. This feels premium. This feels first party.
Yep.
Off the bat. But the thing is, though, and here's where my criticisms may come in is how's the hardware? How's the software? What if let's turn mine on. Let's see what the first out of the box experience is like.
Let me put one last note on the controls here real quick. Obviously, we'll talk about this as we go along.
I'm sorry, Chris. We love you, man. Sorry
about that.
Sorry. Please accept our
shortcomings.
Yeah, please accept our shortcomings there for both of us, and also subscribe for more.
Yep.
Both channels. So got the linked in the description.
But yeah, let me say something real quick on the controls. And I really like enjoying things, and I like making the best out of things. And so I always like to look at things in a positive light, is what I'm saying. And I can say that I think the Loki is like world-class controls. Like, they are some of the best controls I've ever used on a gamepad or a handheld. And they are that good. That AYN, you can say what you want about them, about how long this thing took to come out, about all the design changes, all the delays, all of that. But in the end, I mean, what they came up with is stunning. It's stunning.
I'm excited to see the reality. So now we are in the reality of Windows, and this part always makes me nervous, is just Windows as a platform. You're no Windows lover yourself, and I am a fan, but I don't think it's ideal for a handheld. I always avoid these Windows handhelds. I always go for a Linux-based one, Steam OS, anything else. Jealous.
Yep.
Starting right out the gate, and this is not an AYN issue or a Loki issue, this is just my issue with Windows, is why do I need that 2007 text to speech right off the bat?
Yeah.
There should be a tailored Windows build for handhelds, I feel like. Some sort of...
Yeah, they'll do it undoubtedly, I think, eventually. But one thing about Windows, like you said, I'm no Windows lover. I hate Windows, to be honest. But the Loki and using it as a gaming dedicated handheld has actually shown me that Windows is about 400 times worse than I thought it could possibly be on a handheld. It is awful. It's so bad. And this thing has really driven me up the wall. Not the Loki, but Windows on the Loki.
I know.
Steam OS or just some kind of Linux or just some kind of gaming interface, you need it. One thing I did do earlier was I set Steam to launch on start and launch in big picture, and that was pretty good.
That's where I usually end up too with these handhelds. I mean, even the AYN Neos, which are beautiful handhelds, Windows can ruin the overall experience for me.
Yep.
So I would run jealous on those. Yeah, exactly, and that's going to be the lowest point, and it's tough. What other options does AYN have to load on here from the right out the gate? I don't know.
Nothing yet. But they have promised full driver support, and also interestingly, they said that they've built Loki Control Center from the ground up to be cross-platform and work on Linux too.
So the LCC Linux, what's it called? Loki Control Center.
Yeah. Oh no! Did you connect to Wi-Fi?
Yeah. Why?
No, you haven't seen my video about Windows on these handhelds. You never connect to Wi-Fi during the setup.
Uh-oh.
Because then they make you put in an account and all that. You can skip the whole thing.
What? Well. Oh well.
It's all right. All right, now everybody pay attention,
This is what
right?
90% of people are going to do anyways. That's not just emulating that end user experience. Read
everybody, if you want
agreement.
Sorry to talk over you, Stubbs. I just got to get this out there.
Get it out of your system, yeah.
If you watch this stream right now, look at how many things he has to say no to get this device going, like the telemetry. This is why I despise Windows.
Yeah.
There's so much.
Yeah.
Maybe we should count them when they come out. Oh, although if you signed in with an account, it might just skip it all because they already say yes anyway. But anyway, yeah, I
haven't signed in with a Microsoft account, so
yeah,
I'll skip that for now.
Well,
and I'm sorry you did miss the mouthfeel ghost. You can rewind later or watch the replay.
Yeah. Well, shall I jump into mine, or shall we finish the setup on yours?
Well, I want to see how long this is going to take. So I want to
no
give Loki Zero's. I think the Loki Zero is going to be on par with the Win600, so you kind of know what that chip is going to do. It is at a good price point. And
it will actually be quite substantially better than the Win600 because they're using the RAM.
Yeah, that dual slot RAM there.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna skip over this, and they don't make
They're
it
not gonna let you.
Yep. Oh, because I'm Wi-Fi now.
Because you're on Wi-Fi. Yep, you have to sign in.
Oh, okay.
So I think.
We're gonna
hold
swap
on.
to you. This will take me a minute. We'll swap to yours.
I think that if you keep clicking next, or if you put in a fake email and password a couple times, it will let you through. But yeah.
Let's try.
So shall I go ahead and turn mine on?
Yeah.
Perhaps. And yeah, somebody said about the Admiral Gonzo about the breathing LEDs. Oh, the LEDs are so nice. Boom. There's the Loki Max running Windows.
It just needs a different operating system. Yeah. That's all we need.
But, you know, I'll show you, for example, bringing up the on-screen keyboard. You just hold this button. Allegedly. Oh wait, actually, I don't have the control center turned on, so it might not work. Hold on.
This is actually cool that Microsoft doesn't let you skip this.
Yeah. So I do want to say one thing about my Loki, because I don't want to set the wrong impression here, which is that with mine, and I haven't seen this on anybody else's yet, seems to be a software issue with mine causing some weirdness with the screen. AYN is aware of it. It seems to be like a minor software fix. So if that happens, just don't freak out too much. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
I'm trying to navigate Windows here and bring up the control center. But like, look at this. This is awful. Oh, look, ads in the start menu.
So your trick was right there. I put in a bad password in the account just once, and it let me skip it.
Yep. There you go. So there's the on-screen keyboard. But if you look, it's not actually the Windows IME. It's like the accessibility keyboard. So I turned on the IME, which is much more usable. But yeah, Windows, it is what it is.
Aish, when I send you this Loki for you to do your deep dive review next week, the password's going to be poop and pee. Sorry, so all lowercase. Just this is the live stream reference. That's the password.
So Danny Dream about the RGB. Yeah, so I know what you're saying, but there's a lot of customization here. So of course, if you want to turn it off, you just can. Like, just go into manual, slide the slider down, it's gone. You know, it's very customizable. It's pretty nice. And it has a couple of interesting modes as well. I personally like the blue. I think that looks awesome. So it's got this auto, which kind of breathes through the colors, and then it's got reactive, which I think reacts to audio as it's playing, just not very well. And then I think the ambience kind of detects your ambient light or something like that and just kind of sets it, which is pretty nice. Some nice features there, though. But I like the blue, personally.
It does look nice. I'm laughing at comments, sorry.
But yeah, I think I really would.
They want all of my information. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, Windows is just not great on this. But you know, let me bring up Steam real quick, and we'll jump in. Unless it needs a huge update or something.
And we'll skip to the next. All right, now mine's checking for updates.
Come on, oh, I've got the TDP turned on. That's probably why it's going real slow. Let's see.
Well, hey, what was the screen issue you were having on yours? What was that
again?
So,
at some points, I think it's to do with the control center, but I'm not sure. The right side of the screen will kind of appear on the left and flash.
Oh, okay, I haven't had that yet. I'm getting some like little bubbles that pop up as I move my finger along, which I saw on a few of the Loki or a few of the Odin models before, and there was a fix for that.
But yeah, so you know, if you got Steam in big picture mode, you know, you can use it like the Steam Deck. Basically, it's very usable. So it's not the end of the world that it's on Windows, but personally, I will switch over as soon as I can.
What game can we play? What do you got loaded up there?
I've got a bunch, but a game that I really like on this is Forza, if that sounds good.
Ooh, yeah, let's do it. Turn off the music.
Let me make sure Alright, let's jump in. And I did get to a decent place. Now, I gotta say, I love Forza Horizon 4, right? And I love it because, A, it's set in England, or inspired by England, which is really nice. And B, at the very start of the game, you can buy my favorite car. But this is the most cringe game ever made. Like the opening where everybody's talking and like you're interacting with all these Like the fact that they think that this big car festival would happen in England is utterly nonsense, and it's just kind of funny. But hey, the game's great on here, and the
But
reason
it's a
I like
nice
playing,
fantasy.
yeah, yeah, um, yeah. Shim gets the handheld with a software issue. Yep. So the thing with Forza Horizon 4 is it doesn't run on the Steam Deck. So it does run, but it crashes every 10 to 30 minutes completely
No.
out of the game. And that
Ah,
is an issue with Proton. It's been an issue since the early days, and it's
right.
never been fixed. And Forza Horizon 5 works perfectly on Steam Deck, and they've just never bothered to fix this. So here we are, and hopefully
Hey,
things are going to be better here on Windows. And that's a concession I'll take. There are some games that don't quite work well on Proton, so yeah,
well,
we're
this
gonna
one
go
looks good
through
so
here.
far, and this isn't streaming, right? You're running the game directly off the
Nope,
drive.
this is
Yeah,
native,
cool.
and this is running at like 1080p. It's running, as far as I can tell, 60 FPS, although I'm not the best judge of that. I'm also a terrible driver, and I also can't really see. So, but yeah, I mean, as
Well,
you can see, I mean, the
you're not
performance is.
you're not crashing into the guardrails or anything, so I mean,
Whoa! Don't speak too soon.
it's already a. Can you turn the
Oh,
volume up on this?
yeah, I can.
I want to hear the speaker on this bad boy. Oh, thank you.
Too loud?
Nope. Well, maybe a little loud, yeah. That's right at vibe. Well, a little quiet now, but it's fine. I'll leave it alone.
But yeah, I
The
mean, as you can see,
performance
this
looks good.
this the performance is stunning.
Can you
It,
bring up any stats or anything while it's going?
you know what? I should have set that up, but I don't have anything.
Well, don't can't you just open the LCC there? Let's see.
Well, the LCC doesn't really have much interesting information. We are at 1080p, 69% fan, 32-watt TDP right now.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, like,
What's
look
the
at this.
what's well it is, but what's the maximum TDP? How far can you push it? To
It goes up
30,
to 38, which
38.
is by far the highest of the 6800Us.
So there is a unique factor on this chip, on this version of 6800U, is that you can push it further. Now, does it get
Yes.
really hot? Does the fan go crazy? Well, here's what the fan sounds like. Mine just popped on.
Yeah.
Listen here. So there's the fan sound.
Let me talk about the fan real quick.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and viewers, here's the thing. The fan is going to be a major issue for a lot of people. The fan on the Loki, when it gets going, it is incredibly loud. And the thing is that you can put your hand, and I measured this with a tape measure, 2.5 feet away, and you can feel the fan when it's going at max. It is absolutely insane. But I mean, if you're, it might not bother some people, but it is a very, very loud fan. That's basically the point. Yeah, I was trying to see if there was any
Yeah.
UI features in here, but I don't think so. But yeah, the fan is loud though. It is loud. Like, actually, let me see if I'll open the control center and I'll put it onto manual. This is 100% fan, and it's loud. So yeah. But something
It
interesting
does.
that
It is
talking about
loud, but does it stay cool? Like, I don't care if the fan's loud as long as it actually doesn't get too hot and sweaty.
Yeah, no, it seems fine. The controls don't get hot or warm at all,
Hey,
which
Retro.
is really nice. Hey, Team Retro, thanks for dropping in. But yeah, just loud fan, but it worked. I mean, of course it works. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, then the performance speaks for itself, I think. It's absolutely amazing. I'm a good driver. So I'm going to drop out of here real quick.
Take another listen to that fan. I mean, that is definitely an airplane engine, but it is not getting hot, and it's nice, cool air, and the back feels really cool. Oh, and the logo's going on the back. Let me show this real quick. Oh, you got yours. Okay, yeah, show that one. There you go. That's some fancy times.
Yeah, Broken Opus, the exhaust gets warm under massive load, but otherwise it's very cool air that comes out of there. It's very
It is.
effective.
This feels like breezy, retro breezy even. Ooh,
Exactly.
Said the word. Shem hasn't installed Linux yet, but I bet we could get a jealous build for this sometime. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I haven't installed Linux purely because of this live stream.
But you're about to, I'm guessing.
I would love to, yeah.
All right, let me get mine on screen. So I plugged in my little external hard drive here, and I have some emulation loaded up. If we want to take a quick early peek at emulation, and then we can go back to some Windows. But I wanted to see if this works right off the bat. I have LaunchBox pre-configured. Oh, I got installed .NET. It's always something. And here's the other thing. This is with Windows. It's always something. No, I don't want Edge to be my browser anymore.
Yeah, Pixelated Paul said what I was going to say as well. Taki made his own custom fan curve, which ran the fan at mostly 10% until it gets really high.
There
and I think
go.
it's gonna be what you're gonna want to do.
Yeah,
I think. Kyle, can this do 4K 60 FPS video out? Yes, it can.
How's the brightness on there on mine? Let me turn it up at all.
You can turn it up with the control center.
Ooh, so press that one.
Yep.
And oh, look how dim it gets.
It gets very dim, just like
I
the
like
Odin.
that.
Yep.
This
It's
is like
the
a
same
good
screen on the
bedtime.
Odin.
Good bedtime handheld. You got manual, fan mode, auto. So auto definitely takes that fan straight down.
Yeah, but auto also takes it way up. So Stubbs, if you change it to custom.
Okay.
And then hit the blue fan icon.
Okay.
Yep.
So we got this.
So here's the
here.
curves, yeah. So you can change it like that.
What do you have yours set to?
Mine has just been on auto. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna leave it on auto for now.
The thing is that
Lighting.
I think the fan gets really loud and it's really strong.
Give me green.
But maybe you don't need it that much.
It is amazingly strong. It's funny, Aish on our channel here, he figured out that the Retroid Pocket Flip fan was being blocked. The airflow is being blocked, so he modified it and moved some components around, and now it has free flow air, and that fan is way better now. Not making that whirring noise, and it's much better. So this one is a nice open air intake system that obviously doesn't have blocking, and it's good air that's being pushed out. I like that.
Yeah, it's like a jet engine. It really is. It's pretty impressive.
The auto landscape portrait switcher is pretty sensitive too, so just be wary, or just be aware of that rather. You can change from auto, reactive, Scoobity scat scat scat. No,
yeah,
not
I
music
couldn't
based.
quite get that to do anything
Ambiance,
that I could recognize.
Ambiance mode. It's very ambiance. Ooh, manual mode. I can just look at that. All the colors of the rainbow. Here we go.
Is it like vacuum cleaner loud like the Steam Deck, Danny? It is much, much, much louder than the Steam Deck.
Yes, it is louder than the Steam Deck. Can confirm.
But that's at maximum fan, so maybe,
So if we dim it on its lower settings, that's a little tamer. I like that. We take it through. Got yellow. Ooh, we can match my purple backdrop there. That's fun. Retro Tech Dad Rob is gonna like that. green feels pretty natural. It gives me that Win 600 vibe with that green there.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I like that. Okay, so that's the LCC. We also have TDP in here, like you were saying. You can just switch it on the fly, it looks like.
Yeah, they need to ditch the circle, like the dial, post haste, and make it a bar because it can get kind of annoying.
It's tough to move between. What's the lowest TDP we want to run this at? Because I like to run low TDPs for long battery life.
I think it like goes down to 3 or
really?
something like that. Yeah, just drop it down and take a look.
I mean, I wonder if it freezes up the OS. No, it looks like 8 watts
8.
is the lowest right now.
But you can also change the clock speed percentage and the GPU speed right there.
Right
Those
out.
are also bars.
And what does the boost button do?
I'm not sure. I haven't figured that out yet either.
Okay. CPU 100. I'm guessing 2200 megahertz is the default for the GPU.
Yep.
Okay, so I feel like a nice, 20 watts is probably where you want to land for emulation. We got our runtime going. There we go. Okay, let's open up LaunchBox again. Thanks to LCC. Push that button. Ooh, it goes away. And that one is the Windows key. Or rather, it's the Xbox key.
Yeah, that's what it does. I was trying to remember what that button did. Yeah, it brings up like the Xbox interface.
Yeah. Okay.
What even is that anyway? What does it even do? I don't even know.
It's just their gaming-centered function bar, basically.
Yeah.
And you can probably remap that somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. See, I gotta get into big box mode because look at this gaudy start menu I have down there.
It's awful.
Let's get this straight into. Can't even remember. It's been a while on this one. Big box. There we go. Edge uses up a ton of browsers and memory, so we're gonna drop that out.
Yeah, Carlos, about Linux support. Yeah, I think you're right. I think Linux support will come really quick. And in fact, I'm almost certain I can install Linux on this right now and it will work fine. But I haven't done it because of the stream.
Is there no way to pull up a keyboard easily?
Yeah, hold the top right button. The start button. Yeah, hold that down.
Hey, there we go. Because I definitely want to get dark mode on here.
And then what I did on mine is I enabled the actual Windows IDE.
What's that?
It's like the more touch-oriented keyboard.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's under... Probably just under keyboard. Hardware keyboard settings. Touch keyboard.
And there should be a setting. Oh, yeah. Here's what you do. You want to go into... Hold on the start on the taskbar and go to taskbar settings. Or maybe, sorry, right-click on it. That's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, the taskbar itself,
settings.
like an empty space on it. Yeah, like right there.
Taskbar settings.
Taskbar settings. Then there's a keyboard icon somewhere.
Touch keyboard.
Yep. Turn that sucker on.
Always?
Always, yep. Now hit that sucker on the taskbar that just popped up, and you're good to go.
These things?
There's a little icon, a little keyboard icon right there.
Oh, I see. So I can just touch that, and that brings... this is a way better one.
Yeah.
Now, does that tie to this start button
No.
still? No, okay.
You wish.
Will wish.
And I wish, yeah.
I don't want all this junk here and all this garbage, all these search boxes. Get out of here. I want a nice, clean start menu. I don't want Edge. I don't want folders. I want nothing. Okay, now we're in big box. And the controls work right off the bat. I love that they added 3D box art in here, but...
Oh, and by the way, if anybody's wondering, the Loki control pad is an Xbox input, so it's X input. So it'll work with basically anything, even remotely modern, and most emulators and stuff like that with no configuration needed.
Tekken 3.
Yeah.
I could almost just tape this hard drive to the back. How much
Yeah, that's a
space
good
do we
idea.
get internally in this? I'll have to look.
512 on the
512.
Max. Yeah, I think there's different for different models, but yeah.
That's strange.
Kyle, about the buttons being remapped. So right now they cannot be remapped at all. Even the M1 and or the M buttons on the back, they are L3 and R3 right now. But it should be updated at some point, I'm guessing.
There we go. I probably have to set up a BIOS file for PS1 or something. And my retro achievements. You know what I need to do? I need to open up RetroArch for the first time. There's a couple steps I need to do for emulation. Let's swap back to yours and show some more Windows games,
Hold on.
maybe.
My desk is mine's actually rebooting right now.
Okay. Let me confirm.
Here, I'll do this just for the viewers. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna clean this sucker right up.
Looks like I have 446 gigs free on the drive here. That's really nice.
So, Pride Tunes mentioned don't really care about emulation on x86 unless it's high-end emulation. Yeah, for sure. And this is actually really, really good as far as I can.
Emudec for Windows is available. The beta.
Oh,
we gotta mess with that later.
But yeah, high-end emulation has proven to be extremely good on this thing, especially PS3, which hopefully we'll get to.
Yep.
Shortly. All right, here we are. So you know what? Why don't I just go ahead and do that?
Yeah.
If you guys want to see. No, we're not going to do that. Let me see. Let me open the LCC real quick. How do you... Oh, what's this?
Shem, why is your room so dark? No windows. Ha ha ha.
That's good. Very good.
Ha.
I'm low-key impressed with that joke.
That's one.
All right, so we're going to jump in here. So I'm going to go into PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, which is one of my favorite fighting games. And everybody that didn't buy it, I've got a problem with you. So there we are. That was a joke, by the way. How do I get this into full screen? There we go. So yeah, this game is, in case you don't know, it's Sony's attempt at Smash Bros.
Right.
And
I love this.
Yeah. The worst thing about this game is the first time you turn it on, it comes up with a prompt that's like, do you want to do the tutorial? And you say no. And then it's like, are you sure? And you're like, yes. So I'm just going to jump into a basic match here. So yeah, this is PlayStation 3 emulation with RP...
SS3?
Yeah,
RPCS3?
RP3 Plus.
PPSS
18
P3
45.
Intel Pentium 4.
Oh, you're gonna have to ignore the rumble. I didn't turn off the vibration. Yeah, as you can see here, the performance is pretty solid.
Yeah. Are you playing with Sweet Tooth there?
I am Raiden versus Kratos.
Oh, Kratos. Okay, there we go. I love Battle Royale. I used to play this on my Vita a lot.
It's so good because when you bought this on PS3, you got it on Vita for free.
Yes,
and
you
vice
did.
versa.
That's
So
something
good.
you just don't see anymore.
Oof. Jamie said try MGS4. No.
Yeah.
I want my Loki to last more than like 5 minutes. Unfortunately, I actually didn't have time to rip any of my AAA PlayStation games. Sorry, so I don't have a hugely impressive thing to show, but yeah.
Ghost is wondering, how's the vibration feel?
So it's not bad by any means. It's a little heavy on the right-hand side on mine. But I mean, it's not bothering me at all. It's fine.
Okay.
It's a little bit loud. Maybe.
The vibration?
Yeah.
You can perhaps dial that in.
Yeah. And by the way, notice how you can't hear the fan. It's not running like at all.
Good.
Right now. So get my combo in here. Oh, I missed it. But yeah, PS3 right here. Pretty cool. He wishes he could get me with that. And there's the software issue I was talking about, which just pops up now and again.
Oh, that.
Yeah, look.
So it like repeats the screen a little bit.
Yeah. So
over on the what? I've never seen something like that. That is wild.
Yeah, there's like a weird driver issue that's happening, but I haven't seen it on anybody else's, so I don't think it's a big deal. But hopefully, an update will fix it sometime.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what you hope to see.
So yeah, just ignore that for now. I have good faith that it's just a minor issue that will be fixed, and it only seems to happen with the control center open. So yeah, whatever.
I haven't seen that on mine yet, but we'll see.
Yeah. Anyway, let me jump out of here, and I will.
But you're saying if that does happen, then just close the Loki control center, open it back up, and that resolves it? Okay.
Well, you need to close it, and then I just turn it to standby and then back on. But again, I don't think this is going to be an issue that anybody's actually going to have.
Okay.
Yeah. Early days.
Oh, I figured out my issue with my my emulation. So my drive needs to be the E drive. Everything's mapped to the E drive, and so I need to fake or create a partition or something as a D drive. Or I can just change it to the E drive directly. What am I talking about? I got this. Let me show people how to do that. If you needed to know. This is just a generic Windows thing you can do, but if you go into my computer, no, not there. I actually want the little keyboard this time, because I can move it around at least. Really? Really? Windows? Really?
I like that we've got PS3 emulation up on screen and we're just like messing with the on-screen keyboard.
Oh no, sorry. I thought you were doing something else. Well, now we're going to complete showing this. So this is how you do this. You go into disk management from computer management. You click on your drive that you want to change. Change drive letter. Change assign instead of D, I'm going to say E. Okay. This is weird, but E is the only letter it doesn't let me pick. Brilliant. Why? Why?
All right, mine's doing all right now.
All right, I'm going to swap back over to yours one. But this is People need to know. Why the... Now, why is the letter E the only drive letter I can't do? What I have to do is plug in a dongle, plug in a micro SD card so that shows up as D. Then this will automatically show up as E. That's what I have to do. All right, back to your stream.
Yeah, so about the brightness, Spencer. The brightness is really nice, and the dimness is even nicer than that. Whoa, wait, where's my...
Your screen is blacked out, my friend.
All right, hold on. Let me see what's going on.
Low-key impressed. That's a good one.
What is going on here? Hold on 1 second.
Staking Games, what's up, man? Brightness, yeah. So it gets pretty bright, and it gets really, really dark. So I like that it gets really dark. It could be brighter, I would say. So let me just test that again.
I disagree. I think the brightness... Sorry, not in a rude way.
No,
I think the brightness is really good. And if you've seen an Odin, it's the exact same screen as the V3 Odin. Exactly the same screen.
I haven't seen a V3 Odin before, so that's... I have it on the way.
It's indistinguishable from the V2 and the V1.
Okay. All right.
In my opinion.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah. So, yeah,
what do you want to do next?
I'm going to turn the TDP down. Let's go for like 15, and we'll see what we can do with that. Let's go, some PS2?
Yeah. The PS2 sounds good.
Here's one I prepared earlier. So this is Cerberus Final Fantasy VII.
Ooh. So you're doing PS2s. Let me swap this thing out here.
I forget what I'm supposed to do here. Maybe shoot some things, I think. But I mean, to be honest, PS2 is flawless in every way. Like, there's no issues whatsoever.
You can just max out.
Yeah, you can just max it out. It runs at 1080p. This is at 15 watt TDP.
I've never played Dirge of Cerberus. I like the cape animations.
I always forget what to do at this point. Oh yeah, you have to talk to the thing, and then it lets you fight the new enemies. Ridiculous.
Ah.
But yeah, I mean, it's completely maxed out here. Where's the other dude? He's up in the window, if I remember right. Oh, there he is. Sorry, I can't really see the screen because of the angle. Just
you're kind of guessing.
Bad playing, yeah.
I know that pain well. Sometimes you often have to set up some sort of elaborate mirror system so you can see your screen when you're recording.
But yeah, I mean, we're absolutely maxed out with PS2. There's no issue at all. Yeah, this is a game that usually struggles as well. Especially on the Odin, I was pretty disappointed with its performance. Maybe I can crank up the TDP a little bit. But yeah, good stuff.
It is good stuff. Do you want to try Xbox next? I can have that ready to go here.
Oh, on yours? Yeah.
Hop around a bit.
Yeah, you can turn over whenever you like.
Well, I spoke too soon. You keep playing. Looks like I need to drop a BIOS file in here.
So Odin Screen Protector will fit exactly the same. Yep, that's exactly right. They already said that in Discord as well.
Oh, really? Because it's the exact same screen.
Maybe I can turn this up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I forget where it's supposed to go. By the way, in case anybody's wondering, I really love this game in like a weird way, because it's like the most boring shooting game ever. And it just kind of sucks, and I like it because of that. So no judgment for playing.
No judgment here.
Yeah, I got a little bit of slowdown there, but I'm at a pretty Low TDP. So yeah, let me see what else I got going on here. I'm not sure, why not. So what else do I have on here?
Can we do GameCube? Show some GameCube maxed out?
I actually did not load any GameCube on here, I'm afraid.
That's okay. What else do you got? Switch? Vita?
Yeah,
Maybe
I do
Vita?
Vita, yeah. Okay, so I haven't actually tried Switch yet, but I have tried Vita, and here's one I prepared earlier again. So this is on Vita 3K, and we are going to jump into Soul Sacrifice, which is one of the Vita's absolute best exclusive games. It's such a good game.
Oh my god.
What?
I was about to say they Americanized the SD card slot, but no, it still goes in upside down. Okay. Sorry, I was low-key excited there for a second. That's 2.
Nice. How are the ergonomics, Team Retro? Yeah, really good, I think. I think it's a really comfortable handheld. We touched on it briefly earlier, and something that I feel is it's a very soft handheld. Like, all the curves are very smooth, the plastic's very smooth. It's comfortable for sure.
You're doing Vita now?
Yeah. Cool. Oh yeah, there's a weird issue with Vita 3K as well, so just ignore any weirdness here. It's like a bug with the emulator or something that makes loading take quite a long time.
Oh my gosh.
This is Libron, the talking book, of course. So this game is like Monster Hunter, but with like really kind of like what's the word, like abstract body horror, surreal demon stuff going on, and magic. So instead of like having a weapon, you have a loadout of spells. You can have up to 6 spells at a time, and they're really unique. Like, one of them might shoot some rocks, one of them might be like a sword made of ice or something like that. It's pretty cool. So here I'm gonna jump in.
Haha! It is now the E drive. Yes.
So Gonzo said their software can be fixed with time as long as the thing can run. That's all that matters. I have had that display issue a couple of times, but earlier today I played for like 4 hours on charge and I had no issues whatsoever. So it just seemed to be kind of random. But yeah, here's PS Vita emulation. And I was saying to Stubbs earlier that I had no idea Vita emulation had come this far. It's really, really awesome.
It's surprising. Yeah, I mean,
and
look
on
how
here, like
stable that is.
Yeah, with these controls, it's just brilliant.
Now, you can hear what sounds like audio crackling or lag, but I think that's just your stream. That's just your audio coming through your microphone. That's not quite, because any of the menu music in any game you've played so far sounds like this, where you can kind of barely. It kind of cuts in and out. Your voice is really clear, but the game audio, it's hard to hear.
Okay, I'll just turn it down. But the audio is great though. The audio on the Loki is really good. You have these nice front-facing speakers and all that. So I'm just gonna sacrifice a cat. I hope nobody minds.
Yeah, I've done a few of those today.
Sacrificed.
I always start the morning out by, taking out a few of the neighborhood cats. That's taking them out, like to lunch and stuff, not to do violence upon them.
Oh, I was sacrificing it to restore my blood powers or something like that. So
yeah. Well, we don't usually do the like rituals, the blood rituals, until later on in the summer in my neck of the woods. So a little too cold for that right now. But it's Oregon, so strangely, it's really, really hot one day and then too cold the next. So
it's been like that here as well.
You're over there in the UK's.
Yeah. So Kyle, the stream is 30 frames a second, at least mine is. The game is running
mine is too.
Solid 60. So sorry. The setup I'm using now, if anybody saw, I think I'd be banned from being on YouTube forever. So just don't think too hard about it.
I won't. No judgment. We cannot judge. We cannot judge.
Yeah, so there's Soul Sacrifice on Vita. Vita emulation. I mean, this game looks like a PS3 game, and it runs absolutely perfect. The fan's barely running. I can't even hear it, like, hardly at all.
Zoo, you calm down over there. I worked really hard to get subs, and Stubbs is going to lose them all tonight.
Yeah.
Lucas, Mega Striker, what's going on, man? Lucas runs and it helps us out with some of our performance spreadsheets, compatibility spreadsheets.
Oh yeah,
big help to the community. Love his content too. Gotta get Lucas. We gotta get you on the show sometime, man. JLash one unsubscribe. You know what? Or here's let me run another one by you. There's the other thing you could do is subscribe for more.
Yay!
If you like what you see, subscribe to Retro Breeze and RH, please.
Yeah, so somebody said if you look at my hands, they're not at 60 FPS. I do find that a little bit insulting, but I know what you're saying.
Sorry.
I mean, that's literally what I just did in the game, so...
I mean, that's fair.
I think we've got a Vita 3K loading.
Yeah,
no
killing animals. Our podcast and our streams take a violent turn sometimes. But we're all in good nature over here.
The game is called Soul Sacrifice. There was a cat with a soul that needed to be sacrificed. What's the issue?
What's the problem here? I mean, this is just classic lore.
See, murder is what we're here for. A beautiful stream-appropriate game. Joyous for everyone.
Zoo was getting really mad when I was trying to teach the AI to murder in the TRDR pocket.
Oh, yeah.
He was not pleased.
See, like dying rats. Should we save them or sacrifice them? What are we doing? First reply gets it.
Stubbs is feline.
Are we gonna sacrifice the rats?
Cats don't have Zoo, so you're on my side about this. The litter box smell. I mean, come on.
We're gonna save the rats just because. There we go. They're saved. There we go.
Hurrah! I'm gonna grab a Bluetooth controller so that you don't have to see my stubby thumbs the rest of the night, and also so I don't have to hold the hard drive while I'm playing. So I'll be right back.
Yep. So yeah, Vita 3K has really come a long way. It's really impressive, honestly. Let's see what else I have. I don't think I have any other Vita games, nor do I know how to actually get out of this. Here we go. So I have some Wii U here with C Emulator now. Or C Emulator, who says that? Oh my goodness. No, I'm not starting it for the first time. Let me see. Hold on a second. Oh, that's weird. I did test this earlier on. Huh. Forget where to go here. Let's try that. Ah, Fast Racing Neo on Wii U. Yeah, that was really good. There was one on Wii as well, right? And that was also pretty good, if I remember right. So, sorry, we're on Nintendo controls here. Now, I'm not sure if my shader cache is going to load properly. I did try earlier and it was fine, but if you notice any like stuttering, it's probably just the shader cache, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Oops. And I'm going to go into full screen. All right, let's see what we got here.
Yeah.
Yes, this is Wii U, JLash.
Wait, this isn't Vita.
Nah, I changed.
What is it now?
Wii U.
Ah, very good.
Oh, no boost. That's embarrassing.
You. That's one of those Mario games.
Darn, my stream does look really bad. I apologize for that.
Looks
but
pretty good to me.
Just trust me, this is running like... If it's not full speed, I can't tell, so...
Yeah, so what people are seeing here, unfortunately, is the fact that your cam's picking up 30 frames per second, but the game's running at 60.
Yeah.
So you're going to lose a little bit as far as what the audience can see, but this looks good to you, though, with your own eyeballs?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Let me see, actually, if I can... CMU's got to have a... Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, you're running PAL or NTSC on the ROM there?
I think it's US, I'm guessing, so NTSC.
Okay. Yeah.
How do I get out of... Hold on, let me attach my handy thing and get out of full screen here.
Hey, thanks, Team Retro. Have a great night. The Wii U is a consoleized DS. Yeah, that's about right.
There we go. All right. So let's go into... Does anybody know how to activate FPS on here?
You're in the standalone. I'm not sure on that one.
Overlay, FPS, position, top right. All right, let's try this. We'll go back.
Good to see you, friend.
Full screen here. All right, let's see. So yeah, if you can see that in the top right, I mean, we're at 59, 59.5, 60 FPS. I cannot tell that it's not absolutely full speed. It's really, really, really good. With the occasional hiccup because of the shader caching, but I mean, I've played 2 races other than this one, so.
You could probably cap the FPS at 30 if you wanted to match, but
yeah, well, you can actually catch it in or you can. How do you do it? You can do it in here as well. Oh, yeah, if you go into resolution, you can change it. You can lock it to a certain FPS. Let's see. This is probably not going to work out right, but oh yeah, that looks fine. Oh, but you know, it's trying to run full speed, but it's, to my eyes, it's slow. But you probably can't tell because of my bad stream. But yeah, I mean,
it looks good, but yeah, it definitely appears as if it's stuttering. It does appear as if it's stuttering. It's not.
So yeah, I mean, CMU, you know, Wii U emulation, like no issues whatsoever here. Like absolutely no issues, at least with Mario Kart. And I did try Super Smash Brothers Wii U earlier as well, and that was also really good. But unfortunately, I deleted it by accident. I didn't have time to put it back on. So.
How dare you, personally?
Yeah, no. My bad. My bad.
It's all right. It's all right.
So that's Wii U. Let me get my handy air mouse to get out of here. So what's going on your end, Stubbs? You want to show us something?
Yeah, I'm doing some stuffs. Let's see.
There we go.
So got the nope, not that. I got my handy dandy Elite 2 controller there. I love this one. Made it with the Xbox Design Lab, and it's my favorite controller, especially for Windows gaming. So I'm excited I get to use this today. Normally I do an 8-bit Do or a Nexigo or what was that other one? The PXN controller. Those are pretty solid, but this is great for Windows. So I got that.
You need an Ipega hillbilly cat.
Yes, I do.
And I have it right here if you want to see it.
I do. I so much want to.
All right, hold on.
Oh no! There he goes. What am I? There it is. So yeah, we're pairing this right now. I also paired myself a mouse. This is just a Surface mouse. And I'm back in LaunchBox.
Here's the hillbilly cat. The greatest Nintendo Switch controller ever made.
Oh my. What is that?
Don't forget this. This little nubbin right here. We can unscrew this. And yes, it does work on Steam Deck. And Android. Hold on. It's got a bit of a screw to it. There we go. So, here you are. We're going to pop this off. We're going to screw this sucker right on. And you've got yourself an arcade machine.
Hey.
Full review coming soon.
Oh. Spicy.
Anyway, back on topic to the AYN Loki.
I want that controller now. Sorry, I'm distracted. I'm gonna pulling up Amazon tabs, like everything's happening. Okay, so let's do a little more. We'll do a little more emulation. People really want to see what we can do in the high end, so I want to push it. I think I have some Xbox set up on here I was going to show. MTV Celebrity Deathmatch. It's definitely what we should do. Oh no. The game
J-Lasher, when they start to ship, so they're supposed to ship 100 by the end of this week, and then like 900 right after that, whatever that means. But we'll see.
We shall see. Should I do Switch?
You can try.
So, Nintendo, I bought this game. This is... Bleh. Look. Mario Kart 8. I am playing it in an alternate method. Oh no. Did not come prepared for this one today. Encryption keys are missing. Do you have Switch on yours, Jim?
I do.
Yeah, let's switch to yours.
Some of you might know this little man named Curbst. But here's Kirby in the Forgotten Land. So let me just crank the TDP up a little bit here.
Right to jail.
I haven't tested this yet, by the way. I don't know if there's anything with shader caches, but it seems pretty solid to me. It's running well.
Looks good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's running great. I also think that I'm on docked mode right now as well, not handheld.
Yeah,
So if I was on
handheld
handheld mode, it might run a little bit better even than this. But I mean, it looks absolutely great. Yeah, it's controlling great. And again, I gotta say, these are world-class controls. They are so good. They feel absolutely amazing.
This is a 16 by 9 screen, right? Same as the Odin.
Yeah, that's right.
And
yeah,
it maxes out at 1080p, I think.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Not bad. So we're already beating the Steam Deck there.
Up.
People are asking about what about the ROG Ally? Is this handheld still relevant with the ROG Ally being available?
Here's my answer to that question, right? How often do you realistically upgrade your laptop or PC? Right? If you get a laptop, you're probably going to have it for 2, 3, 4 years or something like that, realistically. You know, the Steam Deck is plenty powerful, and it's less powerful than this. The Steam Deck is still relevant, so why isn't this? And I think that the thing is, yes, this is way late to market. Like, nobody can deny that. They took way too long. But it doesn't make it obsolete by any means. And, you know, my experience with it so far has been really, really, really good. And, you know, with the Loki, what you're getting is these incredible controls and a more compact mini PC, I guess. So I don't think it's obsolete by any means. Sure, there are handhelds coming out with better chips, but even the 7000 series, really isn't a huge jump. It's a little bit more efficient, but not necessarily better performance.
Yeah.
Or not hugely improved performance, at least. So yeah, I'm getting a little bit slowed down. I think some of this is shader caching because it's going from like full speed to lagging a ton whenever anything new happens. So I'm guessing it's something to do with that.
It's freaking out a little bit.
How do I chop? I forget how.
This is yuzu, right?
Yeah, this is yuzu, and I haven't tested this yet either. This is the first time, so yeah.
A little bit of configuration to be done. Well, I'm loading up GameCube right now on mine.
Yep,
which is emulation that should be working pretty flawlessly. But I've been wrong before. We really haven't shown off the speakers of this thing yet, so I'm going to turn mine up. Because I think my mic will pick it up okay. Let's find out.
Might want to turn the background music down.
Exactly. So 2 front-facing speakers. Well, My Chemical Romance. There we go. Hear that okay?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, the speakers are good though, right? They're loud and they're on the front, and in my experience, my hands don't block them while I'm playing. So.
You know what? I'm just reminded that I left my TDP at 20 watts, which might explain a little my slowdown right there. Let's go to 25.
Looks good to me.
It's not, still a little bit of stutter going on. I'm going to increase my TDP to the default 32. That fan is now going pretty well. There we go. Turn the brightness down a little bit.
Does it pause automatically when you bring up the control center?
It does, yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Or I thought it did.
Huh.
I'm making a vow to get better at live stream game playing. I'm gonna practice, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to think about my setup too, because that gameplay that I was showing did not look good. Sorry, everyone. It was running pretty well. It just looked really terrible.
Well, it's tough to push a stream at 60 FPS for one thing.
Yeah.
I tend to leave it on 30 also. But I guess for these higher end handhelds, we should think about running it at 60.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. How's it on your end?
It feels good. It feels good. It sounds good. I mean, So I think I have GameCube on here defaulted to 1080p. Might even be higher than that right now, actually, because I think this hard drive is from my main PC, so it might be trying to push 4K unnecessarily. So.
Hmm. To reply to Kyle in the chat, yeah, I hear you, you know, but ARM and x86 are entirely different things. Like that, you can't really compare the wattage and like the performance you get out of each. It's just completely different. Um, I'm hoping that the next generation, like the Odin 2, for example, will of ARM-based handhelds will be really good with PS2 and GameCube. And then these PCs are going to be mostly for extremely high-end stuff and AAA PC gaming. That's just how I see it anyway.
Word. Duh. Yeah. What are you doing over on your side of things?
I was trying to think of something interesting to show. Let me see. I don't know if I have any Xbox 360 on here or not. I can't remember how far I got with it.
Right. I have the controller plugged in, so the controls aren't going to work.
Yeah, let's see how we go. I'm going to put some Xbox 360 on and I'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah, let's do Xbox 360. I was going to do Xbox like I kept saying, but it turns out I don't have the ROMs on here right now.
I spent so long earlier just trying to get Xbox games to work, and I was just like, I give up.
You're done with it. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of steps, and it's tough to get right. Let's change the lighting up. Let's do maybe auto. So bright. That's cool. You can change the resolution right here. Oh, here you go. When you click on resolution, you can change to 60 FPS, 50 FPS,
yeah.
40 FPS. That's cool. You got the fan. RGB. Hello, Chicken McNugget. Let's see it with the lights off. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've actually had the lights off for a while, but I can completely turn them off.
I put on Banjo and Nuts and Bolts on Xbox 360, and I forgot this game has a super long intro.
Oh, no.
So I'm just trying to get through it real quick.
Ah! I can make it even dimmer in here if we want. Get rid of my purple lighting. Let's get rid of all lighting.
Ah, that looks great. Yeah, I really like the LEDs on the Loki. They're quite refined. Like it's not they're not real garish.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah, they're not bad at all. I want to switch it off auto, though, or at least turn it down. Manual mode. So let's just vibe at like 1%. Get all my...
Actually, Kyle, that's that's my fan, not Stubbs, because I'm running Xbox 360 over here. I'm gonna try and move it away so you don't hear it as much.
See, now I just want to mess with the lights for a while and just... Let's do like a purple. It's fun. I mean, you can't deny the thing looks nice.
Oh yeah, certainly. Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful handheld. Like, you know, I think that, you know, I've had this for like a day and a half, and I've spent most of that time just trying to scramble together enough stuff to show. I'm still not particularly prepared, but I mean, the handheld itself is really, really nice.
Yeah, it is.
And I think if you like the Odin, you're really going to be able to feel it in the Loki, in my opinion.
Yep.
So I'm just going through a cutscene in Banjo Nuts and Bolts on Xbox 360. As you can tell,
Perfect.
the fan is ramped up quite a lot here. Look at my my light there.
In which system are you playing again? Sorry, Xbox?
Xbox 360.
360. Just running pretty well so far.
Yeah, it's fine. The opening to this game is just kind of long. This is such an underrated game, really. It really is.
Yeah. That's one I've never played.
People really hated it when
Nuts
it
and
was
bolts.
like when it first came out because it was kind of it was really different stylistically and gameplay wise than the classic banjos. And after such a long time, I think people just wanted classic banjo back. But I mean, this game, like when I saw the new Zelda and like the stuff that you build, like I immediately thought of this game. I was like, it's just like this. Like that's what you do in this game. You collect pieces and you build the craziest vehicles ever.
Well, yeah. This is one that showed up in a collection, right? The Rare Replay Collection. So you can get it for your Series X or whatever.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's nice. Right, yeah, sorry, it's just kind of a humorous opening here.
They're wondering if you're maybe actually at 25 FPS.
It might be. Let me see if I can tweak it a bit.
Yeah, I know mine's running at 30, which is standard. I mean, it usually is the way to go. But maybe you are. If you're at 25, I could see that having some issues. We'll try to review the Loki Mini Pro. We'll see. I haven't talked to AYN to see if we're getting that one in. I know I haven't purchased that one in particular, but you never know. Sometimes people send us handhelds too, just to review or just to show off on camera, and then we send it back to them. So if you have a handheld in your collection you'd like us to take a look at and do a live stream, do a video, generally we're pretty open to that. So Zoo especially. Zoo, by the way, man, I sent you 5 handhelds today, and you're going to get them sometime soon. So just, I won't tell you what they are, but have fun. Yusuf, AYN, their processes, their estimates in order, they make good products when they eventually start to ship. That is the elephant in the room, isn't it? Is that they do make good products, and yes, the Loki has faced a number of delays. We're not talking KTR1 delays, but there's been a lot. So it's odd.
Yeah.
But it's odd that we finally are here to where it's shipping. It's almost like, really? Is it really shipping? Is it really shipping the end of this month?
Yeah.
So.
And the thing at the Loki, it's such a difficult thing because it's really difficult to actually justify what they did, which is basically trick people into ordering based on the Odin and then releasing a totally different handheld. Now, I do think the handheld they released is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's kind of weird. But, you know.
Well, we gave them a hard time for it, for just how long it was taking. But they delivered with the Odin, and when we got the Odin, damn, that was a good handheld, and it still is.
Yeah.
So I think it's worth the wait. It's just the Loki has been even longer wait than the Odin so far.
Yeah. I think the thing that really killed the Loki at the beginning, or not at the beginning, the thing that really killed the Loki was the SKUs. Far too many.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're kind of freezing up a bit on this
maybe
opening.
Bit off a bit more than they could chew with that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So the thing about talking about the Odin 2, Kyle, the thing is that they're going to have design engineers on their team who, once a product is designed, they can't just sit there twiddling their thumbs, right? They're going to go on to the next product right away. So it's not necessarily indicative of, them moving too fast. It's probably just, the Loki is designed now, the electronics are all designed and all that stuff. So they can, start working on other things. Just a thought.
Do you... let's see, what other systems might be good? Maybe 3DS? Do you have 3DS on there?
I don't have 3DS, sorry.
I think I have it on here, so we'll try that. Trying to think what else. We did Vita. We did a little Switch. What do you guys want to see? We're here. We got some Lokis here. Let's take some questions. We'll see if we can oblige. Not sure if you guys are feeling it, but the video looks like this is super awkward to use. The amount of times you've needed to tap multiple times on the screen to do something. Yeah, and that's going to be true of all Windows handhelds.
Yes, it's the Windows element of it. Nothing to do with the Loki specifically. It's the same on every Windows handheld.
The handheld itself so far is pretty dang comfortable. I want to test it with... I want to get some Windows games on mine so I can unplug the hard drive and really just feel the handheld.
Does it have gyro? Yes. Yes, it does. So Josh, I'm sorry, not Josh, Ghost 1069X about the Odin 2. So the plan that they've said is that they are going to ship a few Odin 2 units very soon, is what they said, to reviewers and stuff. Then they're going to launch an Indiegogo campaign, and they want to ship 1,000 Odin 2s right at the beginning of the campaign. And then the rest of the backers will then wait for the full production cycle. So it sounds like they're pretty far along with the Odin 2. But I mean, it sounded like they were pretty far along with the Loki when they announced it, and it turned out they hadn't even remotely begun to build it. So who knows? Sorry, this is just kind of boring because it's just a cutscene. I can't
Ghost
go past.
and Ghost wants to see Game Pass. Yeah, I'll load up my Game Pass here in a minute. We'll have time to kind of get through everything.
Yeah, Xbox 360 performance is fine. It's not the greatest, but also this game's a pretty heavy one to run anyway.
What TDP are you at for this?
I'm pretty sure I'm just maxed out.
Okay.
The control center doesn't work very nicely with Xenia emulator, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 38. So
Okay. Cool.
yeah, fine.
One thing I'd like, and this is a minor quip, I'd like if the Windows image they had on here came with some of the basics, like Steam, Epic Games. I wish they were, at least the packages for them were like on the desktop,
Have you
Like
ever
you could
heard of
push a button.
Ninite?
Yeah, I've been a heavy user of Ninite since about 2013. I used to work for MSP, and you load up the apps you want and skip all the bloatware stuff, and it's clean. It's nice.
Yep. That's what I do.
That's where I'm heading now. But I'm just saying, though, if there was a package manager right there, right in the software,
Yeah.
it would be a little thing, but it'd be nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Protein says, I need Xbox 360, and Wii U emulation on Android and other ARM devices.
Yes,
Well, then I will
okay.
see you in 10 to 15 years, I think.
Then I'll see you in hell. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll see you sometime in the distant future. I don't think that's happening anytime soon.
No.
Yeah.
I like that you call it Ninite, and that's what I call it. But so many people, I remember my old job, are saying, like, it's Ninite. It's Ninite. I'm like, no, it's Ninite. Like, I'm going Ninite.
Yeah, it's Ninite for sure.
They want to be all French about it.
Load up gears here. I'm just not so prepared because I was busy dumping all these games from the original discs right before the stream.
Hey, you're way more prepared than I was on this one, so. Look at this, you're even running Epic Games.
No?
No?
This is Xenia.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but it's Gears, right? Yeah, Gears.
Gears, yeah.
Oh, come on. Gears of War. My goodness, what a game. Gears of War and Gears of War 2, and then everything after that was just bleh.
I only played a little bit of Gears of War, just the first one.
Hey, about CC, they said the same thing about Switch on Android, and look at us now. Well, there's a difference there, though, which is that Switch is ARM, right? And it's actually... How do I get into a game here?
So what they're doing is some sort of layer.
Yeah.
Something with layers, something with cakes, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a bit different. So, and the Switch runs on the NVIDIA Tegra X1, I believe, which was already like completely documented, completely cracked wide open when the Switch came out. You know, what is it, like 10, 15 years old now, that chip? And so emulating it was not a huge challenge. Whereas when you get up to Xbox 360 and Wii U and stuff like that, it's just like a completely different ball game. Like you're, you know, that's true emulation rather than kind of this weird layering thing. So Gears 2 is... So again, I think it's hard for you to see on stream, but it seems fine. Seems perfect. Looks full speed to me. Let's wait till some enemies come in. Oh, I haven't played this game for ages. There's a little bit of lag now that the enemies are coming in. Again, I'm wondering how much of this is caching.
Yeah.
But the accuracy on these sticks is so good.
All right, I'm installing GamePass, PC GamePass, and Epic Games and Steam.
Let's see, actually, something I do want to try, because I haven't done this yet, is let's see about dropping this down to not 1080p, because I literally haven't done that on anything so far. And the thing is, this is the same with the Odin. This screen is so small and sharp that 720p looks absolutely fine on it. Absolutely fine. So let's see. Oh gosh, this is weird. I don't really know how to use Xenia. Can you lower it in the emulator? Maybe not while you're playing.
Yeah, I mean its settings are pretty limited if I remember right.
Well, let's see if if this is gonna work. Yeah, the Loki Control Center does not... Oh, actually, it's locked at 40 right now.
Hey, there you go.
That's why. That might be why Banjo was so bad as well. Actually.
Especially if it's trying to push 60 and you have it, set to 40. Locked.
Yeah, that's exactly.
You're gonna run into some issues. Maybe we should redo or just look again.
Yeah.
Or play a different game, but.
Let me go back in here. How do I get full screen? All right, let's try this.
And these are the fun. Yeah. These are the things we do live. Like this is what you get from the live experience. Is you're seeing the reality of the technology and the mistakes you can make.
Yeah.
It's not all prim and proper, which I like. You know, I like that it's raw, and people can see what they're really going to get.
Yeah.
And exactly, Chris. It's one of the joys of testing a new device is we're going to have to find these pain points and work through them. And you have to differentiate what's an issue made by the company and what's an end user mistake. Or something.
You know, I'm hearing this fan and I can't wait anymore.
Okay, you got to smell it. He's doing a little smelling.
It smells so good.
Smells so good.
So freaking good. Oh my goodness. That vent, oof, and you know it pushes out that air 3.5 feet. You can smell it a mile away. Beautiful. No. That's a joke, by the way. You cannot smell the Loki a mile away. Just to be clear.
The bears can. But...
So actually, let me explain this gameplay because my stream is, you know, as we know, a little bit messed up. This is fine. This is perfectly playable. I'd say it's running at 30 solid, maybe more than that. I think the original game ran at 30, if I remember right. But I mean, you are going to have a ton of fun playing Gears of War 2 Horde mode on the Loki. And
Yeah.
I like to judge games in that way. You know, when I'm testing something, if I can imagine myself playing this, then I will play it. And I'll be happy with it. It doesn't need to be completely perfect, but this, to me, this looks perfect. This looks perfect to me, so...
I mean, yeah, it looks beautiful. I think you fixed that issue too.
Yeah, it was definitely
the motion looks correct.
Yeah, it was definitely locked at 40, trying to push 60.
How's the horizontal screen tearing? Chris is asking.
I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, I haven't noticed that either.
I don't know. Maybe it's the emulator. Xenia seems pretty early on, right? It's not particularly
I mean, it's not mature, but it's not brand new.
Maybe it's something to do with that. But yeah, I mean, this is perfectly playable. I'm actually super happy with this, to be honest.
Good. Okay.
Let me jump out and let's... I want to try Banjo again. Yeah, Prytoon said Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is going to PC soon. That's true. But you know what's not is the 2016 Ratchet and Clank game, which is a direct prequel. So I don't know why they wouldn't bring that one out as well. But that's just me being pedantic.
Pedant away.
Oh, you know what? I bet Banjo is going to make me do that whole intro again. Let's just... If it will, I won't show it, but...
Fair. I'm just slowly entering all my account credentials.
Oh, this is running so much better.
Good. Yeah, I'm not worried so far. I know that if we push it and we start to optimize, configure, you're going to see... I mean, check Russ's Frontier Gameplays video. Check Taki's video. That's going to be the more polished Loki experience once you kind of get everything set up how you like it.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I have not given myself time to get familiar with this device yet and get it really going, so...
Because you've had, what, a day with it so far?
Yeah. Okay. And most of that time has just been scrambling to try and get as many things installed as possible for this.
to do this.
Actually. So yeah, this is...
enjoying it.
Yeah, Banjo is okay. It's pretty slow. Yeah, this one's not that great in terms of playability. But you know what? I seem to remember maybe it's these force fields slow the game down. Because this game was weird like that. I mean, it never ran full speed on 360. So
yeah.
Yeah, like this is Zelda, right? Like, you know what I'm saying. You're picking stuff up, you're moving it around, and you're building vehicles with it.
It's pre-Breath of the Wild, but it's similar.
How do I do this? Game complete? Do I have more than one? Yeah, so this is pretty slow. I mean, yeah, this isn't quite as good as Gears, but yeah.
Fair. What else?
Am I supposed to do here? Maybe I gotta talk to Mumbo. Alright, yep, come on. I have a feeling that once I really get going with this game, and get out of this tutorial area with all the force fields and the transparency, it might run a bit better. Oh, they're gonna make me build a car.
Yeah. Are there any hardware mods we can do to the Loki? I don't want to do a teardown today, but I'm wondering about, can we add in more RAM? Is it soldered in? Can we probably upgrade the drive if we wanted to?
You can change out the hard drive. It's a 2242 drive, so not the same that's in the Steam Deck.
Okay. 2242, that's the really short guy, right?
I think it's longer. I'm not exactly sure.
Okay.
What am I supposed to do here? Oh, that'll do. All right, there. The force fields are gone. Let's take a look. It's okay. You know, it's a bit slow. There's a lot going on. So you know, we'll not quite as playable as Gears was.
Let's try a different one. What else we got?
That's all I got for 360.
Okay. Sounds good. Any other PS3 games we can play?
I do have one more. Yeah, let me get into it.
And I got GamePass loaded up now.
Sorry, I keep taking my Loki off screen to mess with it. I should keep it on.
Yeah.
How do I get out? I forget how I did it before. Oh, there we go. I'm using like an air mouse here, so just it's a little sketchy.
That's a smart idea, actually. I should go get mine. I have a little keyboard that's similar to that.
So back to PS3. So I've got a game which I thought would be pretty cool to show because it runs really well with a lot going on. No, sorry. No, not Wipeout. Sorry. Like I said, I don't really have any AAAs, unfortunately. But I've got Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2. God knows why they didn't continue the Dynasty Warriors Gundam series, but
I don't know.
This game's pretty cool because you get tons and tons and tons going on screen, and it runs perfect.
Nice. Okay.
Amazon linked to the Wii, the Air remote. It's just like some like $5 remote on Amazon.
Type in $5 remote on Amazon. That's all you need.
It's called a Wii Chip Air Mouse, so go for it. Whoa.
Get some of that samba music going.
These games are by far my favorite Dynasty Warriors games. Who are we gonna play?
You're my favorite Dynasty Warriors game.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, the other one is Dragon Quest Heroes, but that is, you know,
Rissy. We're doing it live. The RAM is soldered in. That's good to know.
The RAM is soldered in. Yep, that's true. They also say they strictly prohibit overclocking the RAM. So if you want to do that, it will void your warranty. So don't do it.
Yeah, I did suddenly change. I like doing those hard music changes. I like to make sure the music doesn't match the game we're playing at all.
Yeah, for real. So just give this a minute, and a bunch more enemies are going to spawn in, and you'll see that it's running absolutely perfect.
Which one is this? This is that Gundam one you were sharing with me? Yeah.
Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2, running on RP3 plus 5 emulator.
PS5 barbecue.
Ah, they're actually over here. Yeah, so look at all these enemies on screen, and we're running just completely perfect. And this is just a great game. I mean, it's really, really good. Oh, yeah, The Girl from Ipanema, one of the greatest songs ever written, in case anybody's wondering. Go YouTube it. Literally one of the best songs ever.
Preach it.
And Bossa Nova in general is one of the best genres of music, so...
Oh, yeah. Bossa Nova gets me up in the morning. Wait, that's just my regular boss. Because I have to go to work.
Yeah.
Dumb.
The only real problem with this game is they invert the camera direction, and you can't change it as far as I know. Yeah, so that's rough, but that's the game, not the emulator. But yeah, I mean, again, like if you want to play this game on the Loki, it's perfect. It's so perfect. Like it's really, really incredible. Let me go find some more enemies.
Destroy them. You must take them out, Shem. Destroy. You are a robot from the future, and someone needs to teach you how to love.
I'm not a robot. I'm piloting a robot. Do you not watch any anime at all?
Your voice just turned into a chipmunk during that sentence, and it was amazing. Do you not watch any anime at all?
I think you'll find it. Gundam is one of the best sci-fi properties ever made.
I've never seen it. I can't say that I have. I've watched some of the Dragon Balls, and I've seen the Evangelions. I've seen some of the Cowboy Bebops, and the Sword Art Online. But
Sword Art Online is no. I'm not gonna get haters on the stream. But
okay. Is that not a good one? I don't know. I don't know anything about anime.
You know who has watched Mobile Suit Gundam Wing start to finish? My
You?
dad.
Your daddy?
Yep, my dad.
What is your dad, and what does he do?
He was a postman for a long time.
So is mine.
Now he's
Well, I mean,
he
my stepdad.
works in care.
Oh. He takes care of other postmen?
No.
Oh.
But yeah, like pretty cool, right? Like this is
cool.
running full speed, no issues. Again, you probably can't tell on my stream, but this is a 1,000,000,000% solid 60 FPS. No doubt about it.
Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Right.
Yeah, it looks good. Call Anime Animu to piss off the weebs. What are the weebs? Is that a band? I don't
think
catch
he's
up with
talking about
internet
Ween,
culture.
you know, that band that did all the SpongeBob music.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the Pineapple Under the Sea band.
Whoa, what's going on? Some kind
Dude,
of
I don't
anime
know.
showdown. Oh. Yeah, there you go. That's how you do it. I always think, like, I love to contextualize this stuff when I'm playing these games. Because you remember how huge the PlayStation 3 was? Like, that thing was massive.
The first iteration, for sure.
Yeah, it's just running in my hands now. Not even on native hardware. Like, that's absolutely amazing to me.
That's fun. I mean,
yeah.
I still can't believe. I mean, this is exciting for us because this is our first time, both of us, using a 6800U chipset. So this is all new hat to us. This is all like, what can we do with this? And probably a lot of people watching and other reviewers, it's like, oh, 6800U. Well, obviously this runs and this runs and this and this runs and that. Well, this is new to us, so we're exploring.
Yeah. And that's something that I try and do on my channel as well. I always try and make sure that I take care of the basics that not a lot of people might know. It's really easy for me to say RMX 86, but maybe somebody doesn't know what that means. Yeah,
and it could feel differently next week. Like I said, I'm going to try out the Win 4. I'll try that against this, and then the ROG Ally. We have one of those coming, so what does that do compared to this? And of course the Steam Deck. So, and I feel like Steam Deck versus the Loki maybe isn't the best comparison. I mean, I'm not sure. It's not apples to apples, anyways.
No, but I mean, the Loki is more powerful than the Steam Deck for sure.
Power-wise, yeah, but I mean, comparing the UI, the software experience, they're just night and day, and so I want to do like other Windows handhelds, because they're all cumbersome. Just by being Windows handheld, it is crazy cumbersome, annoying. This is why I don't ever use Windows handhelds long term. I always go towards a Linux handheld or Android. I appreciate this handheld and what it's offering, but I do want to see some other firmware options. I really do. I want to try EmuDeck and load that on here. That sounds like a good solution.
Yep, 100%.
So,
let me reply to somebody here. I just saw a comment. I remember Retro Breeze back when he used to do Miyu Mini explainers. Simple times. I just started a new Miyu Mini series. Go check it out.
He's still doing that.
I'm still doing it. I'm still here.
Let me run the banner for that. Subscribe to Retro Breeze for more.
Oh, I don't know why I took that out. I'm gonna need it. By the way, with everything we've been doing on the stream, my Loki's gone from full battery to what is that? Where is it? Do they not show you? 28% battery. Well, yeah.
Well, let me swap over to mine here. Let's do another hard music change. We're just pick a random song now. What do we got? Dr. Delight. Take It Outside is the song.
But you know, this is actually where Kyle makes a really good point about like when he was talking about TDP and wattage and stuff like that. Because like the thing is, you're never ever ever gonna match battery life on something like the Odin versus the Loki. Like the x86, it's never ever gonna be there.
We're at 24% on mine.
Oh wow! Have you charged it since you unboxed it though?
No, it was at like 60% when I got it. So I mean, I'm not surprised, and I don't expect the world from the battery. But it is a thick boy, so I do kind of expect to push 4 or 5 hours on lower end gaming.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I want to see this.
You know, actually, about carrying a power bank, another one of Kyle's comments. Yeah, I went to my hometown at Christmas, and I took the Steam Deck with me. It's about 5 hours on the train altogether. You know, I played it until the battery was at like 10%, and then I had a 20,000 milliamp hour battery that delivers 65 watts, charged it all the way up again, and discharged it. And that's not actually that bad of an experience, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
For playing Final Fantasy VII Remake for 5 hours on a handheld, that's not so bad. The game's bad.
I'd like to report that I have not had that issue, that screen issue that you've been getting, so that's nice.
Yeah, I wonder what it is. But whatever it is, you know, I didn't see it in, you know, Taki didn't mention it, Russ didn't mention it. It's probably just some screw with my unit, but no, that's fine. It's a pre-release. Or not pre-release, early release, I guess.
Early, it's first batch, yeah.
Yeah. There's one thing that I'm about to unplug my little keyboard in order to plug in the charger. So that single USB-C port is a bit of an inconvenience.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't love that. What is this? GamePass. Man, I love these joysticks, though.
They are so good, aren't they?
I cannot get over how good they feel.
I actually meant to measure like the radius. It's got to be like 2 centimeters.
Yeah.
Like it's massive when you move them around. And I wish I had talked about this when I was playing Forza. But when you're playing like a racing game and like a rally game, you have so much control. And coming from something like the Odin, where you've got the switch sticks, night and day. But there is an interesting caveat to that, though.
Yeah.
To these sticks, because I was playing Sonic Frontiers.
It is very comfortable.
Yeah. I was playing Sonic Frontiers, and in that game, you can run in really, really tight circles a bunch of times in order to get rings and stuff like that. You actually can't do it on the Loki, because the sticks have such a wide range of motion. You can't keep the really tight circle. It's kind of interesting. I think that's like one use case where this might not be like it's 99% instead of 100%. But yeah.
Well,
sorry, I keep going off on it.
No, you're good, man. I want to try a Game Pass game. What should we do? Oh, I don't know. I guess doesn't really matter since it's streaming. We'll do Shredder's Revenge.
Great, now we just got everybody talking about anime in the chat. We've really screwed the pooch on this one.
Now we've done it.
We've really messed up.
I want to know everyone's favorite anime. I'd like to try it out. What's like the best one I should, if I'm a noob and I haven't watched it since 2002, what should I do?
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Oh, you know what? I caught an episode of that once. I thought that was pretty good.
I got out of anime like right after I left high school, and I've never really been into it again, and I'm really happy about that. But here's the thing though. I say that, but I'm 144 episodes into Dragon Ball Z Kai right now.
Is that
just
good?
like watching a couple of episodes while I work each day.
Is it a comfort show, or is it like actually a good show?
I went into it just thinking, oh, this will be something dumb to have on in the background, and I'm freaking hooked on it.
Really?
so good. And it's a lot better than you would think it is. Like, it's not just really dumb. It actually has some really good characterization and stuff. And yeah, it's good. Oh my god, we got Trigun in the chat. Yep, that's a great one. That's like the Wild Arms of anime. Except there is a Wild Arms anime. So, Tenchi Muyo. Oh my god, that's one of the first anime I ever watched when I was far too young to watch it.
Oh no.
Chris, I actually bought all of Trigun on DVD, but I bought it off of eBay. And back in those days, they were all these like cardboard fold-out things with like 20 DVDs, totally counterfeit, and they all had like burned-in like Japanese subtitles. It was so funny, in retrospect.
I'm failing at getting into this game right now. Okay. Okay. Oh, A is the... Yeah. Try this again. Skip.
Another fun fact about Dragon Ball. I don't know if anybody here in the chat has played Dragon Quest XI, which, by the way, is one of my favorite JRPGs ever. But the opening to Dragon Quest XI is almost a shot-for-shot remake of the opening to the original Dragon Ball. It's like uncanny. And obviously those two series are very intrinsically linked anyway, but it's really interesting that they took a bunch of the actual like scenes and shots from Dragon Ball and remade them in the new game. That's pretty cool.
I wish that I could access the Loki Control Center from within GamePass. This is one that it's not passing through.
Yeah, it does seem to have some.
So
or you should have it turned on. Did you reboot or anything? Because you have to actually turn it on.
Oh, yeah. No, I know. After my reboot, I did have to reopen it. But no, it's on 1% for the LEDs, so yeah, it's...
Oh, okay.
It's on. I just need to get to Windows. What's the fastest way to get to the desktop?
Hold the top left, the select button. Yeah, hold that. Try holding start and select at the same time then. I forget. Hold on, where's my little note? I've got the shortcuts right here.
Oh, there we go.
You got it?
Yeah, that worked.
Yeah, it should be hold back for 2 seconds, should return to the desktop, but...
I don't know. I just wanted to get the brightness up a bit for that game, that's all.
All right, last thing on this anime chat going on in the chat here. Notice how you're all talking about old anime. Nobody's mentioning anything even remotely new, and there's a reason for that. But yeah, this is looking good, Stubbs.
Old anime is better?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, got it. Are you sure that's not like an old man get off my lawn sentiment?
Oh no. Like, this is one of those times for sure.
It's respected. Okay.
Yeah.
Can never be too sure.
How's the D-pad in this game?
Well, first of all, I want to say that I'm a lazy joysticker on platformers a lot of the time, so just the joystick feels really, really good. But the D-pad, I mean, feels very accurate and comfortable and almost pleasurable to push.
Tweak.
Which was why I loved the Win 600 so much. Is I loved playing the D-pad game, indie gaming on there with the D-pad, and just the chunky form factor like this feels really good. I would love to play some PS1 on here, especially.
Yeah.
This is like my ideal setup for PS1. Upscale it to 1080p and put on all the good shaders and just get it as good as you possibly can looking. But yeah, the vibration, I gotta say the vibration feels really nice. It's not just a brute force brrr vibration. It's nice and granular in different spots.
Do you feel like there's more vibration on the right-hand side than the left?
Well, this game is really only using the left and the middle, but Well, you know what? Let me play like an FPS or something. Let's get out of here. Now, Game Pass. Let's see. What is... I know there's a quick way to get out of Game Pass.
This is the thing that you never experience with the Steam Deck ever, because you've
No.
always got that quit in the Steam native menu, and it's
So
something that
This is another reason why just Windows handhelds in general can be so damn cumbersome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just the worst software imaginable.
For this purpose, Windows it's so unsuited to a gaming handheld that it's kind of ridiculous.
It's really not for me. Yeah. Maybe Hi-Fi Rush, High on Life. That's a good one. Tap 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 tap. Yeah, Kyle. That's the thing. Windows handhelds, you're gonna be tapping, unless you can get yourself into a front end that you boot into, like LaunchBox or like Steam Big Picture. Thanks, Danny. Have a good one. Analog triggers work fine with Game Pass. Well, we're about to find out. So I'm playing what I would call a first-person shooter. Ooh, yeah. Nope. Both left and right triggers work and are very responsive. Damn. Ooh, look at that. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, you can feel... You can slowly do little micro graduations. That's that benefit of that. Of that Hall L2 R2 trigger. That feels good. Yeah. So I would say the vibration is more stronger on the left than the right.
Oh, that's interesting, because mine's definitely stronger on the right than the left.
Interesting.
Or, I shouldn't say definitely. That's my absent, what do you call it? That's like what I feel like I've noticed, but I haven't really paid too much attention to it.
Do you have any Steam games, any other Steam games loaded on?
I do, yes.
Let's do that next. What do you got?
I've got Dragon Quest Heroes, Halo, Sonic Frontiers, Sonic Colors,
Sonic
Castlevania Lords of Shadow. Yeah, Sonic Frontiers is a decent one because it's not a great PC port.
I don't have High on Life for PC, no. Do you think we can swap the SSD like the ROG Ally? It sounds like you can with that 2242? 2242?
Yeah, I think it's 2242, yeah. But yes, it is replaceable, and they made it. They built the Loki so it's easy to replace.
Excellent. Swap over to yours.
So yeah, it should be good. Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Frontiers is a strange old game because I love it as much as I hate it.
That's one I haven't played before, but I've always been interested.
So it's not a great port. It lags on even my PC. But you know, here we go, just running around, having fun. Well, straight off the edge. That's what this game is about. There we go. All right. That was a practice run, no judgment.
The Wi-Fi 6E in here, I mean, is flawless. I didn't see any micro stuttering or artifacting, or I would say so far in that limited Game Pass testing, I'm happy with that.
So actually, what I said about the analog stick earlier, now that
Yeah.
I'm messing with it here, hold on, let me try and get back there. What was I doing just now? Well, usually, yeah, okay, you can actually get tighter circles than I've ever been able to do in this game. I just had to change my technique. So yeah, these sticks are perfect. These sticks are godlike. They are the best analog sticks on anything I've ever used. Hey, Rob.
And we got Rob here. Yeah, these analog sticks are next level, man. This is like a new bar.
It is a new bar. They're so much better than anything else I've ever used.
Easily the most comfortable analog sticks I've felt on any handheld, including all the AYN. I only had the AYN Air and the 2021 Pro, but of any Windows handheld or even Android handheld, I think these are I want to have these now on everything, especially the Steam Deck.
Yeah, they're so freaking good. And seriously, like, if you're worried about them not being whole, just don't worry about it. You don't need them. They're just amazing how they are. And in the end, I think it was a great decision to focus on getting big, chunky analog sticks in here.
Yes. Most definitely.
Anyway, let me get somewhere else here. How do I not lock on? I forget how to not... Can I not lock on? Oh, there we go. But yeah, as you can see, this is running great. This is a very contemporary game as well. This game's actually quite nice because you can lock the game itself at 30 or 60 FPS. So this is actually locked at 30 right now, and it's solid, more or less.
Yeah, and it looks good.
Yeah, you're running around, you're having fun, you're just enjoying the game, which, like I said earlier, is the most important thing to me.
I love that my hands aren't getting sweaty.
Yes, exactly.
Like, the fan is loud, yes, but it is keeping cool.
The fan is super loud, but the game itself is really... the system itself stays cool and runs well, so...
Yeah, and if we want to do this, let's see. I got my little heat gun.
Yeah, but does it have any battery, though?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, good.
We got these American measurements here, 93 degrees Fahrenheit.
How's the left side of the screen? Because mine definitely gets hotter on the left. I'm guessing that's where the CPU is.
80, obviously the fan. So right, of course, there where the fan's at. That's nice and cool. Getting hot on the left. Yeah, let's take a look at the screen. Right side, yeah, 92 degrees. Left side, 98. Yikes.
I don't know what these numbers mean because I'm English, sorry.
100 degrees would be too hot. So definitely...
Yeah, gotcha. But I feel the air coming out of the top as well. Like, it's pretty... It's never really, really hot.
Does it feel hot? Well, that's the thing that's wild, Aish, is that it doesn't feel hot to hold.
The handheld?
That's what's strange.
Where your hands go, no change in temperature at all.
Yeah, I don't feel hot when I'm holding it. Now, if I touch the screen, yeah, the screen's hot. For sure the screen's hot. Holy crap.
Yeah, the screen gets hot.
But on the sides, they somehow have manufactured this or engineered it somehow to keep where your hands are placed not hot. I'm impressed. Yep. The T618 line, I mean, half of those handhelds, for me, are just way too hot. So that's what you get with exactly. That's what you get with having a thick handheld like this.
Yeah.
With these thick booties here.
Yep. They actually said that they increased the overall thickness by 2 millimeters for the pure reason of getting the thermals where they are. They seem to have worked really hard on thermals. And Rob, did we talk about fan noise? Yeah, it's a jet engine. It's insane.
Oh yeah, here
When
you
it
go.
when it gets going, it is absolutely insane.
I'm gonna. So there it is, maxed out. That's 100% fan. I mean, I feel like I could fly.
And
But it does keep
yeah.
cool though, and it feels good. Like,
Yeah.
I would use this for nothing else. I would for sure use this as just a fan when it's hot in the summer. Just run NES games.
Yeah,
Add
I was
myself to
saying
the stream.
earlier, I was saying earlier that I think that the fan will be a matter of contention for people. It's very, very loud when it gets
Feels
going.
so good on my face.
This is Halo Reach Firefight from the Master Chief Collection. I suck at Halo, so no judgment.
Smells so good.
Yeah, it smells good.
But yeah, it is. I mean, it's.
Yeah. Also, Rob, I also wanted to say that I measured it earlier with a tape measure, and the propulsion of the air gets about 3 feet from the Loki, and you can still feel it. The fan is absolutely mental. Oh god, there's a... what is that thing called? Banshee?
No, it won't be like that most of the time. So that is the fan maxed out on purpose. Normally, if you leave it in auto mode, it'll ramp up as it needs to, but you can customize your fan curves to fine tune it how you want.
Yeah.
Here's what it sounds like on auto mode by default. Quiet.
Yeah.
Barely hear it.
And if you take a look at Taki's initial impressions, he shows his fan curve, and it seems really efficient and effective. So, what am I doing here? Where is everyone? Oh, here they are. I spent all of my high school years being humiliated in Halo, so I just want you to know this is a deeply emotional and harrowing experience for me to play this for you live on stream.
Do you feel that you're being healed? Do you feel that time heals?
I feel the opposite.
Time actually makes things worse.
In this case, in Halo,
this game.
yes.
Okay.
You gotta feel these analog sticks. They're
Rob, you gotta feel these, man.
ridiculously good.
You gotta touch it, flip it, reverse it,
Smell it.
smell it.
Again, my stream looks extremely slow. This is running solid 60, not a hitch, just to be clear. I'm sorry, I really should work on getting a better setup for streaming, but yeah, this is absolutely 100% no slowdown whatsoever.
Please accept my shortcomings. Mm-hmm.
Please accept my video feed's shortcomings.
Video feed shortcomings, yeah. No, I can't.
Oh.
I'm gonna try to bossa nova you right now. Subscribe for more.
So that's Halo. All right, I've got Dragon Ball Fighter Z, and you want to see it?
Sticks with the anime theme of the show today.
Yeah, I really screwed the stream with the anime talk. Oh my goodness.
That's all right. I'll forgive you.
I was hardcore anti-anime for a long time.
Can you be anti-anime? Is that a thing?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's what's like. Okay, I'm not going to dive into it. I don't know the culture behind it, but
does it taste better than the Switch cartridge? Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
We're not eating games. We're licking handhelds.
Yes, we're not, and I am not ever tasting a Switch game physically in my mouth again. Sorry, but that was the worst. That was the worst.
Genius innovation, though. Genius.
True. I mean, yeah, pure genius. It is. I mean, my kids. If I see that going towards the mouth, I'd be like, "You're gonna learn."
Oh, the screen is filthy. What is going on here? Oh, this happens on my PC as well, actually. How do I do this? How do I get you into full screen, my friend? I don't know. We'll just go with it and see what happens.
Yeah.
My control center is a little bit messed up right now as well. I'm not really sure what's going on there.
Mine too. Unfortunately, we are on the version 1 release.
Yeah.
So we're gonna need some improvements there.
Oh, 800 bucks. What? Why? That didn't work. Options, graphics. I kind of do just want to play it in like 480p though, just because. I'm not going to. That would be a waste of our viewers' time. Oh, but you know what I do have installed on here?
What?
Sonic R.
Hey.
We're going to be playing Sonic R before the stream is done, and it's the enhanced version too. You know you like those.
That's what's great about live streaming, man, is that if you're showing off this handheld, people want to see the handheld, but they are forced to watch the games you like. So I've never seen some of these games. I don't think I've played Sonic R before, so thank you for subjecting me to this.
Nice. I'm not good at fighting games, so no judgment. That's my catchphrase. Can you put up a no judgment banner?
Yeah, I'll do a no judgment.
Retro Breeze, no judgment. I mean, hold on, let me get on the D-pad. Oh man, the D-pad is so good. It's such a shame that this released late, not because it's like worse for it, but because it just hasn't had the fan. It doesn't have the like the fanfare that I think it would have if it had released on time, as it is now. Wow, that was fast. You know, like the controls are so good on the Loki that I think if it had released on time and everything, it would be hugely talked about. And I hope it will still reach that too, because the controls are just unbelievable. I don't think I've landed a punch, have I? Oh, there you go. A sword. There you go.
Sorry, Retro Breeze. This isn't Planet Fitness.
I don't get the joke.
That's a gym here in the U.S.
Oh, yeah, we have Planet Fitness. Come on, I'm not on Neanderthal.
Well, I don't know what you have. I know you have Nando's, which has the best chicken and froyo.
Nando's is yeah, it's a staple.
That peri peri sauce. I'll go to England again in a second for that medium spicy peri peri sauce.
Yeah, that's good stuff. But then I would go back to the US for B-dubs, so...
Sure. Fair.
Can somebody tell me? Oh, okay, I remember now.
I don't know what the Planet Fitness joke's about either, though. I'm not sure how it ties.
Good lord. That seemed unfair. All right, here we go. I'm gonna do this. No, I'm not. I'm dead.
I got Epic Games going here. I wonder what game I should do. I don't want to wait, or you guys have to wait for me to download some big crisis game. So we're just gonna do Costume Quest.
That is a name I have not heard in a long time.
A long time. I'm gonna aim for us to end by the 3-hour mark. That's my goal.
Oh, and by the way, everyone, again, this game's running 60 FPS flawless. It's just my stream that looks bad. So yeah, perfect. Except that I lost. That's not ideal.
That's okay. Let's talk about Retro Tech Dad. He watched his video on Mendocino, performed well. It makes Loki Mini Pro situation even more bizarre. You know, it's an interesting topic. No one knows really what Mendocino is going to be. We can guess, but we cannot judge.
At this point, I'm more interested to see things like the fan and the heat than I am like anything else. I just want to see, like, is it going to be as powerful, as loud on a less powerful chip? Because if it is, I don't see the point. You're not going to want to play a super loud handheld unless it's ultra powerful like this.
We cannot judge. No.
In my opinion. Sorry, I'm just spraying my cleaning cloth here.
I can hear you misting over there.
Yeah, this is for everyone. Just cleaning this sucker up for you.
That's nice.
And, all right, I've got Horizon, but I don't really want to do Horizon because it takes like 10 minutes to load.
Okay, maybe a different one. Maybe one more. And I'm almost ready for I'm ready for Epic Games if we want to switch to that.
Let's jump into Lords of Shadow.
Okay,
oh wait, no, let's not. Hold on.
Okay.
Nope.
Oh no.
Nope.
Yep.
Here we go.
Make my dad sounds. Oh yeah.
Here we are, everyone.
Okay.
The enhanced version.
Enhance.
Oh yeah. Everybody, everybody is here to see Sonic R. That's the thing, and we haven't given to them so far.
We haven't given them Sonic R.
Yeah.
It looks like only 8. AYN Neo is the only one giving us a Mendocino handheld. Interesting. I just don't know the hype about this chip. Everyone's been talking about that chip for a couple years now. It reminds me of back in like the early, 2010s. People freaking out about the Sandy Bridge processor from Intel. Like, I don't know. Does it play games good? Yes / no.
Whenever anybody says like get hyped about a new Intel, I'm just like, no, I'm good. I wonder how low I can drive the TDP on this.
AYN. Scott, are you doing an Odin? Are you doing a Loki? You ordering one of those? My battery just died, by the way.
On your Loki?
Mm-hmm.
Shoot.
Yeah, I knew it was getting down there. I'm gonna plug it into power.
Sorry, I took all the time with Sonic R. I feel bad now.
No, it's okay.
This is a godlike game, though. Perfect for the AYN Loki.
I'm enjoying it. It's very chill. I like the upscaling on it.
Yeah, we're in the water. I'm not playing my best.
Yeah, I think that performance, your usual gaming performance, is cut by at least 20% when live streaming, since you're having to focus on performing for live streaming.
Yeah. Anyway, I feel bad for wasting everyone's time, so we'll leave that now. So you need a minute to reboot yours?
I just need to grab the power cord real quick.
Yeah.
Do.
Alright, so this is Castlevania Lords of Shadow, one of my absolute favorite games ever.
Yeah, I played this one a little bit last year. It seemed really awesome, and then I went back and played Aria of Sorrow.
Oh, one hit kill.
And I was like, I gotta go explore the older games first.
Yeah. Yeah, again, unlike my footage here, this is solid 60, no issues whatsoever. But then it is an old game, so it's kind of expected.
Yeah.
And I'm usually really good at this game as well, so... I tell you something I really love about the Loki, actually, is that beep when you turn it on. It has like a little computer beep.
I heard
and
that,
it's really, like, endearing. Oh,
my password, poop, and pee.
Nope. Yeah, geez, my stream really does look bad. I'm so sorry about that.
Well, let's switch over to my stream.
Yep, do it.
That's Castlevania Lords of Shadow, everybody.
I'm usually good at that game.
Well, I'll forgive you in time. Okay. So this is Epic Games. Got my power cord in here now. This is the one that came with it. The cord works. I don't know why the game's not full screen. We're just going to have to accept my shortcomings right now. Run my banner. There we go. Don't forget, subscribe for more.
More shortcomings?
More shortcomings. This is Costume Quest. Never played this game before. But it looked cute. And from Epic Games, you can launch the Loki Control Center, so that's cool.
Oh, I know what it is. Can you bring me up real quick on the stream? Yeah. Everybody, okay? There's a transparency slider. and it was all the way down. That's the
What is
problem
that
with
about?
That's the problem with my Loki control center. That's why it wasn't coming up in Xenia. It was just down. So I'm an idiot.
Oh,
All right,
me
sorry.
too.
Go ahead.
These are the little things that we learn, though.
Yes.
That's what this is about.
Yep.
That's the point of this live stream, is to fumble about. People can skip around later and find parts that are relevant to them with detailed timestamps coming soon to a video near you. This one, probably not tonight. Timestamps actually take quite a while on these streams.
Hey, Peter, just to answer your question, because it's something we talked about a little bit earlier, is
named me Stubbs. Oh,
how warm the device is at TDPs of 20 and up. In the hands, this thing does not get warm at all. All of the heat is on the screen and the back and the screen and the top, basically. But where your hands go, there's no heat whatsoever. Like, in everything I've done since I've had the Loki, I've never noticed it being warm in my hands, which I think is pretty incredible.
Same here. I do have to echo that, which is strange because it is getting hot. I'm crazy. Let's see. I think it's hot. It doesn't feel hot, but we are at 100 degrees Fahrenheit, which
that's hot.
That is very, very, very hot. But on the sides where I'm gripping,
it's cool. It stays cool on the side. It's pretty incredible.
In the 80s, which is a lot better. And the fan's off right now too, so I'm running the fan.
So you're probably hearing my fan too, because I just booted up Horizon Zero Dawn and it's screaming.
It yells. So yeah, all I wanted to show is that Epic Games do work. I don't want to waste your guys' time with the progress bar to download big games in here today, but do expect more content from our channel on this handheld. H is going to give a deep dive review. We might even send it to Zoo, God willing, and we'll go from there. And we'll make as much content as we can that is helpful for you all. That's really the end of my Loki showcase that I wanted to show. I would like to do one thing, though. I would like to try a PS1 game, just because that's my measuring stick for controls. However, I need to charge for a minute before I can do that. So go back to Shem for whatever he would like to show us next.
I might be able to get a PS1 game going.
Okay, well,
but I've got Horizon right now. If you want to see a hardcore AAA.
Let's do hardcore AAA. I think that's what people probably want to see.
Unfortunately, it's nighttime, so it's a bit dark.
This is on Steam, right?
Yeah. So again, this looks slow on your side. It's running absolutely flawless, perfect on my side.
Cool.
But the fan is kicking it. Oh my goodness. I don't know how to play this game either. I'm not a good aim. There we go.
So I guess 100 units are shipping today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
900 are shipping soon. If you're interested, and I keep forgetting to mention this, if you're interested in getting a Loki, we do have a link in our description. It is an affiliate link, so it does support the channel. Or you can non-affiliate, just go to ayntech.com. But these are now shipping, and as you can see, these are retail models here. There's a little bit of clunkiness in the UI and the software that needs to get worked out with some OTA updates. But so far, man, I gotta say the hardware is by far and away, I am impressed.
Yes.
Comparing it with my previous favorite hardware, Windows handheld, the AYN Air, which was very impressive, just a little too small for my hands. And an hour-long battery life, so that was a non-starter for me. Comparing this directly to that AYN Air, which also was in white, I gotta say this has better joysticks, better D-pad, better face buttons. I like L1 and R1 better on the AYN Air. I like that they were clicky and they felt satisfying. Analog, I feel about neck and neck between the two of them to me. But joysticks on this and the D-pad, my God, AYN has stumbled upon some sort of dark wizardry. This is really, really good feeling.
Yep.
I want to use this handheld for other purposes now. Like, I want to use it to get Batacera on maybe, or any other operating system.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say my sentiments basically echo that, to be honest. I think that... Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say someone wanted to do a contra or some sort of diagonals test for the sticks.
I don't have it, unfortunately.
I could load that one up. I have that on here. But anyway, sorry. You're saying?
Yeah, I would just say, like, my initial impression of this thing... Shoot, I don't think I got my BIOS. Is that the controls are absolutely best in class, in my opinion. I think absolutely every single one of these controls is the best I've ever used on anything, including gamepads as well. And I think that's a big deal. You know, rough around the edges in terms of software, but then so is the ROG Ally, so it's not really that much of a problem right now.
I'm going to see with the ROG Ally, and I just don't know yet. I think the hardware on this is super solid, and I think what they have going for them is the fact that they mastered the hardware, because their engineering team is crazy ridiculous, impressive. They're shipping really late, and that's going to be an issue, and a lot of people cancel their orders. I know that. That's a bummer. There's still time to get yourself a Loki if you're into this, if you want to see this. Forget that it's a 6800U chip. Maybe go for the Loki Mini Pro, which isn't shipping yet, but shipping soon. The Loki Max is in that same price range as the ROG Ally at what, $700, $800.
Yep.
So it's tough. More to come, I guess, on that. But I think that they've outdone themselves on the feel, the weight, the buttons, the screen.
Yep.
It's just screaming and waiting for the right software to match the quality of the hardware. That's where I'm going to leave it today. That's how I feel.
Yep, I completely agree. And I think that, you know, like I said, sorry, I don't have my PS1 BIOS, so I'm not getting anywhere with this.
Oh, it's okay.
But, you know, I really think that it's similar with a laptop or with a PC. Like, we don't upgrade these every year. We shouldn't, you know, yeah, it might be a chip behind, but it doesn't mean all that much. And I think that what is on offer here is seriously good. Like, you know, maybe it's kind of like, you know, like an RK3566. Like, yeah, it's not a Snapdragon that's gonna play PS2 and GameCube. But if it's a really good handheld anyway, then we don't really mind. And I feel like this kind of falls into a similar thing. It's not the latest chip, but it's still darn good. And the good elements of this would be good whether it was this performance or much less. So yeah, that's what I have to say.
I just hate Windows.
Yeah, Windows freaking sucks for handhelds. My God,
sucks so bad.
I hated Windows before, and now I've had it on a handheld. I know I'll never use it on a handheld again. Really?
No, we need to get it off here really fast.
Terrible.
Really bad. All right, I'm gonna pull up some PS1.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, I didn't expect people would want to see PS1 on here.
Well, it's just it's the same reason I think Russ plays Super Nintendo or NES. It's like that's his tried and true test for certain functionality.
I thought I had it on here, but I guess I just don't have any BIOS. Ugh.
SCPH 1001.
Yep. Don't have it.
Well,
because I'm a good person and I don't.
You wouldn't steal a
No, I wouldn't
car.
steal a BIOS.
Yeah. You know, cause to stop all the income that can, you know, all those BIOS files they were selling back in stores back in the day.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't want to take money out of their pocket.
By the way, you know, I said my battery was at 28% earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I charged it for, what was that, like 30 minutes or so, and it's almost full. So it charges super quick.
Yeah, I noticed that myself.
Real fast. I'm just filling the dead space until you're ready, by the way, so just switch over whenever you want to.
I'm just listening to you talk. It sounds great. Okay, I guess we can do this. Or let's see. Do I only have one game, Air Combat? That doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense.
You had Tekken 3 earlier.
Yeah. Come on, LaunchBox. What are we doing here? What game is this?
This is Dragon Quest Heroes. This is the
Nice.
Dynasty Warriors Dragon Quest game. But yeah, this game is really underrated as well. I love Warriors games. I know they're not everybody's cup of tea, but they're good fun.
It's the tits, as the kids say. Do they? I don't know if they say that. Let's pick a game here. PS1. Yeah, I think Tekken's probably a fair bet.
This game's running 1080p, solid 60, no slowdown, and it looks fantastic.
BEA beautiful.
Yes. And it has one of the best protagonists in any game as well. He's absolutely amazing.
We're doing Tekken. Look at that, my hotkeys work. Would you look at this?
And by the way, Tekken 8 looks absolutely fantastic, by the way.
Yes. I love Tekken. It's my favorite fighting series, I think, of all time.
Yeah, other than maybe... Well, I like the old Soul Calibur, but I don't like the new ones, so... Yeah, I've been looking at these fighting games, and, like, Mortal Kombat, like the new one, like that just puts me to sleep. I'm just not interested at all.
No, it's...
And then...
Oh, geez, I got wiped.
The new Street Fighter, like every single little thing about that game is just not my cup of tea at all. I really don't like how it looks. But then the Tekken 8, perfection. Like everything about that. Like the presentation of the trailers is just sublime. It's so good.
Ah! Yes. I can't wait for that one. I hope it comes to GamePass. Well, I guess it wouldn't, because it's a Sony game, but still, one can dream. I'm a button masher, by the way. I don't actually know the moves. But I can tell you that the D-pad pivot feels very, very accurate, and I'm not hitting bad diagonals or bad buttons. I'm playing badly because I'm bad at the game, but it's very responsive.
Hey, Russ, thanks for dropping in.
Who we got? We got...
RGC's here.
What's up? What is up? Yeah, we got white and we got a black one. So there's Shems. So Russ, I'm glad you're here, man. This is my last chance to not have to shave my beard. Russ, I got the chicken nugget handheld right there.
He's not here to work. He's not here to work, okay?
No, I know, but you could buy this for $23.66 on eBay. And if you buy this, then you could play Tetris on this. It has that double down arrow, as we all saw in the various videos on the internet. Shout out to Team Retrog, who did an excellent video on it. Yeah,
Team
I like
Retrog
the white
did
too.
One on the
Nugget this morning, yeah.
Oh gosh, I need to catch up on that.
Zero interest? Come on, man. Yeah, you you want to play the Nuggy handheld. You have some interest. I mean, even Mr. Udon even made a video about it.
I'm really surprised about the white model. It seems everybody likes the white Loki, but I actually
think it's beautiful.
Changed mine to the black after I saw the black. I thought it looked really nice. So yeah, interesting.
Oh wait, this isn't Steam. My banner is all incorrect.
I've got Steam game up.
I'm a throne of lies. Hold on, but I got a PS1, and I gotta just needs to be accurate, and then we'll switch over. But okay, see, I wasn't a throne of lies. Okay, this was PS1. The D-pad's good. What do you want me to say? The face buttons are good.
Oh, nice. Thanks. Chocho says that AYN has confirmed they haven't cancelled the Mendocino.
Yay! Mendocino is happening.
Good stuff.
Actually, I need to make the AYN banner. Okay.
Montdog asked, what's the latest on the RG35XX Plus or whatever it's called? Wi-Fi, I think that sums it up.
Yeah, the
An
plus with the
improved chip,
Wi-Fi.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, just the well, I don't know if it has an improved chip or not. Bigger battery, Wi-Fi, maybe improved chip. Maybe it's a rumor, and Max may change his mind. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna show your screen now, sir.
Yep, this is Sonic Colors Ultimate,
Okay.
which it performs like fair on PC in general because it's really hard to remake a Wii game on
Yeah.
PC. But yeah, I mean here on the Loki, it's really good. And the thing is, this game does not run well on the Steam Deck at all because of the Proton stuff. It just doesn't really work.
Yeah.
Without a bunch of lag. But yeah, it's great here. Really good. Did anybody see the new Sonic game announced today? My goodness. It's called Sonic Superstars, and it's a 3D but classic style Sonic game.
I'm gonna pull that
It
up.
looks absolutely stunning. I can't wait. And it's 4-player co-op. Oh my god, it's so good.
Oh wow.
Russ, since you're here, I wanted to say that you're totally right about storage costs, like buying SD cards and hard drives. Oh my god, that drains my bank account like nothing else. It's crazy.
This game looks fantastic. No, and that is true. It's almost a monthly investment, especially in our genre.
Yeah.
So we're doing, is this Steam again?
Yeah, this is Steam. This is Sonic Colors Ultimate.
Yeah, excellent.
And Sonic Colors is one of the best Sonic games ever made, by the way, just in case anybody, Sonic gets a bad rap, but he has had some really excellent games, and this is one of them. Although not, I'm talking about the Wii version, not necessarily the remake. Ouch.
It's a cost that not a lot of tech people talk about. You gotta work it into your yearly budget almost, like you're paying your property tax, or you're paying your, I don't know, all those yearly costs, re-upping all of your cloud subscriptions for GamePass, and this is a cost.
Yeah, it's something like every week I see myself going onto Amazon and ordering more storage.
Can we turn off the tacky, obnoxious LED lights? They do turn off if you'd like.
Yep.
Yeah, so they're not.
You can turn them off completely if you want to, and then there's also different colors, different shades, and then some different modes as well. The ambience one might be more to your taste, though, since you said they were tacky. The ambience mode kind of makes them just kind of more mellow. I think it either matches the screen or the ambient light. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, you can change it.
It's kind of cool.
Sorry, let me turn that back up so you can see it properly. But yeah, you can turn it all off. It's all customizable. It's all good, baby.
Oh yeah, say that again. Wait,
no.
Where do we?
Oh look, the Razor Loki is here.
Hey.
that was another.
Look, everyone. It's the Razor Loki. It's the RCB.
I can't with that voice.
I'm never gonna live it down. I gotta do a collab with Tech Dweeb at some point.
Yeah, you should do a side channel. You should do a side channel where you just do that as your shtick. In fact, are we sure that you're not Tech Dweeb?
I'm not Tech Dweeb.
Okay, I don't know who that is, but
no, he's great though.
Yeah,
check out Tech Dweeb on YouTube. Hilarious.
You gotta see if he wants to hop on the podcast someday.
Whoa, that did everyone hear that?
What was that? Spiritual awakening, or?
Hold on. Something's up with the vibration here. Hold on, let me get back there. It started to crackle, the motors or something. Maybe it was just that part of the game didn't work very well or something. Sorry, I got real triggered by that.
It'll be all right.
And again, my stream looks really bad. This is 60 FPS. All right, let me try this. Oh, no, it seems fine. Maybe it was just my imagination. Oh, this is the area, isn't it?
Oh, really, Kyle? He's up for doing a podcast?
Hmm.
Yeah. I'll have to reach out to him. That sounds good.
Yeah,
I have to wonder if he's going to do the voice in the whole act on the show. Or
he has like 20-minute long tutorials in the voice. It's incredible.
I mean, it is outstanding. I've watched a few of them. It's almost like a new genre or something.
Anyway, that's my show.
It's the Shem Show.
That's the Shem Show, and it's also the 3 a.m. on a work night. So
we're about to wrap it up here, yeah. And Pride Tunes, Sonic Love. We reached out to Sonic Love, yeah. He's not doing podcasts right now, but we're gonna check back in with him later. I hope he films with just his hands. That would be amazing. Yeah. Have you seen his voice over a year ago? He changed. Oh, he changed his voice over time?
oh.
Really? That's interesting. That'd be cool to... That's right. All right, everybody. So we're going to wrap up and summarize our final thoughts here on the AYN Loki. I'll pull them side by side. Swap that up there. Yeah. Turn off this music. What the hell is happening?
Sorry, I dropped a cable.
Bossa Nova all day, all the time. Unenhance. Do. Get my gnome. Legally acquired Switch carts. Good. So, the AYN Loki Max. This is what it is, and this is what it does. You've watched it for 3 hours now. You've probably watched Taki's video, Russ from Retro Game Core's video. There will be other videos. We have more videos. Retro Breeze has more videos, including this very stream.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll see more. I have to say that I love the hardware ridiculously a lot. It's comfortable for my hands. It's super high quality joysticks that are nice and tall and nice and big with a giant range of motion, which you just don't see all the time. The D-pad, super precise, better than the Odin. Face buttons, while shorter travel than the Odin, are very satisfying to push down, and they're soft, and they feel nice. L1, R1 I like more on other handhelds, like the AYN Neo Air. I like clicky L1, R1, maybe I'm used to it, but not X55 clicky. L2, R2,
No,
I'm a fan of the Hall analog. We really didn't get to use M1 and M2, but right now they're mapped to L3, R3, if I recall correctly. And the fan is really, really loud. Don't love how loud it is, but I like how cool it keeps the handheld. So I'm okay with it being loud if it keeps it cool. If you're playing in bed next to a partner or loved one at night, that fan might keep them awake, or maybe it's a nice white noise that they can fall asleep to. But having said all that, the hardware is aces. The software, because it's Windows, is cumbersome, annoying, and frustrating. The AYN Loki Control Center, the LCC software, is not fully baked yet. It's in version 1, so there's more to come, more fixes that need to happen. I love that there is a actual SD card slot. You don't always see that on these higher-end handhelds, so I like that they include that. I like that it has the fun LED lighting. Yeah, I'm a fan now. I didn't used to be, but in the last few years, just having that extra element is kind of fun. Full RGB. It looks good in the dark. It's nice and chunky. It's a good weight. I think that it's much more portable than the Steam Deck. Because this thing is... I mean, it's comfortable. I mean, it's a big boy. But the software is so much easier. So what we need to do here for the Loki is we need to get any other firmware. We need Batocera, Jealous, SteamOS.
Just Linux.
Just Linux.
Yep.
And then we'll be happy. Shem, what are your final thoughts on it? That's mine. That's about all I got. It's
Yep.
It's also a little expensive.
Right. So yeah, I think that the Loki Max it does what AYN did with the Odin again, in that the hardware is just so good. I think that every single control on this device is the best in class. I think the sticks are incredible, face buttons, D-pad, shoulders and triggers, all of it is like basically flawless. It's perfect. Windows sucks, we know that, that's fine. And yeah, I just kind of like it. The only thing that I think is going to be a real issue for players is this fan. And the reason I say that is because let's say you're on a train and you're playing on your Loki and it's doing this.
Louder than the
People are
train.
gonna hear that. People are gonna hear that. And I also, another thing is that, like I've said a few times in the stream, the air from the fan goes around 3 feet and you can still feel it. So if you're sitting opposite somebody on the train with the fan going, they're gonna feel it. So I think there are a few things about the Loki that are just kind of weird. Like the fan is just crazy. You can probably fix it with curves. Um, but other than that, I mean, I think the hardware is aced. I think it's absolutely perfect. The performance in my short testing so far has been seriously excellent.
Yeah.
And yeah, honestly, like realistically, I don't really have any complaints about this other than maybe I think the fan is kind of insane. But I mean, I think it's great, and I think it feels brilliant in the hands too. So yeah. Yep.
Yep.
And
Well, this is.
and the case, the carrying case is lovely.
Oh yeah. Let's put it in the carrying case.
I would get mine, but it's elsewhere.
I'll do this here. I didn't actually put it in the case ever. So here it is.
It goes
in the case. Look at this.
Flush in that case.
Soft, velvety.
And that's gonna get so juicy against the screen over time. It's brilliant.
Soak up that screen juice. It's gonna be so good. It even has ergonomic backing on the case.
Yeah, perfect. It's such a good case.
Play the case has these bump outs. Honestly, I'd like to just cut out for the screen here. Play it like this. Yeah. Maybe that's what I think that's what I'm gonna do.
I think
not really.
Yeah, I think the case is you don't need another case, so it's a really great accessory. But yeah, the Loki, I think it really delivers on what it was always supposed to, and I think it's brilliant. Perfect
I think
controls.
it's here. I think it's here late, but it's not too late. I think we're at the tail end of late, but we're not too late.
It's late. It's not obsolete.
Yes. Yeah. If someone says the 6800U is obsolete, I mean, that's madness. The chipset is still ridiculously good and better than the Steam Deck, but maybe not better than the ROG Ally. So we need to compare that one next. The price point could come down. There are coupons floating around out there in the ether. There's still the Odin backer coupons, which we need to see if that still works as of today. But you can still back one of these. So again, check the description if you're interested. Subscribe to our channel and my awesome co-host Retro Breeze Shem for more goodness. We will see you on the next video. Thanks to our own patrons and subs for holding on and pledging to us every month. We hope to offer you value, and just come to our Discord to hang out with us. We love to talk. We have a secret patron marketplace now, so if you want some of those extra discounted deals, I do a lot of my initial sales in the patron marketplace. Hop on. It's only a few bucks. So, having said that, this has been Stubbs with Retro Handhelds.
And Shem from Retro Breeze.
And take care of Shem's Handhelds.
Yes.
And
no more anime.
Take care of each other. Yeah, no more anime. We're done with this. See you guys later.
Bye.